Hey, let us know if we got to
told you.
the studio
Okay.
to 21 Productions specs, okay?
Yeah.
Just let us know.
We need a big gaming computer that has fluid going through it that's red and shit like that.
I know, yeah, cool down system.
Yeah.
All that good bullshit.
Yep.
Does a live button mean it's live?
We are live.
Oh,
Chat room
shit.
is open.
Okay.
Guess what?
Oh,
Got the notification, baby. Let's go.
Yes. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Long day, but for the most part, it's a good day. I think highlight of the day was watching Daniel fall back to side hat.
Man, dude, right? And
Why would you
if
say
Charles could spell, are you shutting me? Walsky, what's up? Walsky's over there. Brandon, hey, answer Claiborne. Let's start it off right now. Get it today.
Exactly.
Hey, Walsky's over there checking out Houston. So Annalise Solano. Oh yeah, Militia BMX, Southern Hill checking in. Maddie, what's up, Maddie? What's up? Hey, chat room's open, guys. Anything you guys got, it news-wise, information-wise, it don't even have to be true.
Maddie Gomes had her
Baby shower.
today.
It was good to see Georgie boy out there.
It was.
Oh, George Gomes, double G, dude.
that's why he had to leave at 11. Because he
was
had to
taking
go.
pics, man.
Yeah,
He had to go
exactly.
do the baby shower.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Had to make his mom be there by one.
Tom Raven checking in.
Oh,
Great
fantastic.
fucking day. Tom, you ain't kidding, dude. It was awesome up there at Angels Camp. Kalani Hunter. Boy! You know that guy?
I know that guy.
Hunter is.
K Flint.
He's just. He's
David Harbin. Anybody know David Harbin?
Yeah.
He's a smooth
Peanut
criminal.
butter whiskey. Let's go.
Peanut butter whiskey.
All day
of those
long.
guys.
Walsky don't like Houston.
Did you guys?
Ooh.
I don't want to read for you.
Robbie Stanford.
Wow.
What did you
Hit the pit power light.
Did you get the pit?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I was
What?
kind
You
of
don't
reading
got
that.
no
I don't know
power
what
lights.
I have no idea what that's all about.
That was that power light we saw driving around
Eats?
today.
What are you talking about? Eats?
I had a power light mini for sale.
Brian Jenkins. That was an awesome 7-hour national in Angels Camp today.
That was a lot longer than 7 hours.
You know what? He said
Yeah,
it.
we got there at 6:30.
He said it, not us.
Yeah,
But I tell you what, dude.
it was cool.
Dude, I tell you what, we don't need Buddha in the chat room right now. Buddha should be here.
Yeah, right.
He's just down the street. dude.
Right.
What's up, Donnie?
Oh
Ride that bike
Hey.
over here that you had to have.
I tell you what do you think about Dustin Jacobs going to T-Bone? I like Dustin Jacobs.
I like
Dude's-
T-Bone.
Dude's a beast, dude. The dude is
Is he going vet pro?
put it out. He's supposed to go vet pro next year.
Anderson.
He's
no. How old is he?
33.
he's at 36-40.
30.
Wait, no, 28-35. 28-35. Dustin
Hey,
Jacobs.
go to him in.
Yeah.
I can bring a chair in for him too.
Anderson. What?
Wow.
What?
Wow.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Anderson. Sean Anderson?
I talked to him all day.
Oh, dude, Sean Anderson was killing it, dude. He was on a mission.
Dude, I told him, I said, dude, you
you
just
see it?
sandbagging or what?
You see his hair?
It's perfect hair. It's always perfect. Come on,
It
bro.
doesn't move.
Never.
Man. It
Never.
does not move. The only guy I know doesn't get helmet hit. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Matt. Not at all.
Well,
Wait, Ian Anderson, yes, what? I don't,
he said yes.
who's the pit power light? What is that? I don't get what that was.
I don't know who had a pit power
I have
light.
no
There was a
idea.
guy riding around next to us that had a pit power light. Remember when he came off the thing? He had the mags on there and everything.
Oh, I didn't see it.
No. What's up, Crabtree? Big John. Black Ops checking in. John did a cooler test on his Razor thing the other day.
Yeah?
Polaris or something, whatever, like those off-road. It bounced right out the back. No alcohol was hurt in the video at all.
Thank God.
It was a good R&D video. It was killer. Shout out Crabtree, dude. Crabtree always supports the show.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Justin Dumas, boss. Hey,
Big second place today.
hey, was there not a lot of boss bikes out there this
Was there a
today?
lot of Bosch riders out there today?
Boss showed up. Speaking of boss, right across their lips.
Right across the lips, definitely.
Bingo rolls in. He rolls in like he's a CEO.
Juicy. Go.
He does that everywhere
Yeah,
he
yeah.
goes.
God, that's so freaking gangster, man.
So what's going on, Jason?
Yeah, it was my size heaps. Garganas, what's up? Kirsten, Meacham, just checking in from AOT. Oh yeah, always on top. Oh, Scotty B, he's teammates with Scotty B. Scotty B was out there on the Bassett, you know, tearing it up. He had the Farmer John overall freaking kit today.
So,
Gate 9,
What up, Billy?
Big Bill from Ohio.
So what?
so how was the track today though, with the flat turns and all that?
You know what,
Were people
Did you
adjusting?
ever race a track like that?
No, I was
Jason?
super curious.
For those of you guys don't know, we got Jason Silva,
Oh, hi guys.
21 Productions, Robbie's, one of the team
What
managers of
camera
the
do I look
squad.
in that one?
That's the camera.
What about that one?
You go into that
Oh,
camera.
I thought.
And then we show up right there.
Just one.
The camera's there. We show up.
I see the camera right there.
Because you don't. If you're gonna look at mine, you gotta get some reader.
I'm looking at yours, thinking
Yeah.
but I gotta look at that one when I'm talking.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
look, dude. You can look at Rick.
Remember, guys. Hey,
So
like,
pretty.
share,
Thank you.
subscribe. Greatly
It's
appreciate it. We are live on Facebook and YouTube.
I'm drinking coffee.
Greatly
Mocha.
appreciate it. Damn your knees.
I know.
Yes, sir. Dumas took
going on
second
over
in
here,
the
guys?
77 to 84 vintage. Oh yeah, Redbone on the mic. Hey,
That was the legit, bro.
Redbone on the mic.
Best part of the day.
Let's go.
Best part of the day by far. Calling everybody out by name because he knows them all because they've been around.
And ain't putting up with shit.
He was legit. It was good to hear Mike back on the mic. Mike on the mic.
Mike back on the mic.
Mike on the mic. PJ O'Brien.
PJ O'Brien, what?
Oh,
He
yeah.
ain't in here, is he?
From Florida, bud. Checking in from YouTube,
That's
dude.
mofo right
Isn't
there.
it like
Special agent, man.
4 in the
16
morning over
X.
there?
No.
PJ's
Jesus.
a beast, dude.
It's 9 to 11:15.
He's running 16
Oh,
X
okay.
class, but up and down the circuit.
Yeah,
Ready to put it
Let's
to
go.
him in grands. Dude's a trainer. He's an animal. PJ's a beast, though.
Jonathan Duran checking
Big
in.
time. Johnny
Duran,
D.
what's up? Jason and
Yes,
Fly
sir.
Guys.
But yeah, you know what, Jay? To your question on the track, it was the most fun. Like, I'm talking your foot down, dragging your feet, and flat turns. You know, little baby berms that are kind of like there because the squirrel like kind of like. Okay, that's a berm.
Seriously, it was the last spin outs.
We'll call that a turn.
Right.
And you know what? It had a lot of water on it because they
Rained
did-
all day today.
Yeah, they got a lot of rain, but it dried out pretty good when we got to the second round in the mains. But dude, it was fun. It was.
It
a
looked
blast.
pretty cool on the video. I was like thinking for a minute that I don't know here what's going on with the weather, but then all of a sudden I seen the gate start and then everything just, guys were funneling like straight down, kind of like down a sloped hill and then into like a left-hander. Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
like a quarter
And
turn.
You
it-
had like a
I was seeing
left-handed
some
kind of-
action.
It was
That
like a
was
left-handed.
cool.
It was a left-handed like dog leg.
Yeah.
And it was off camber. There was no berm. It leaned the opposite way, and you had to really put it in there.
I saw
Okay.
that, dude. Like,
And then you
And then the
went to-
right-hander going to the
Then you had a
single
paperclip right-hander.
then it went down,
It-
and yeah,
it went
then
down,
back,
you had
and
the
then
S&M
back down.
freaking-
Yeah.
The S&M single jump that put you into a.
Did anybody do any flatties?
Did,
No.
What did,
No.
Oh, Gorman didn't pull a flatty on that?
Dude, you couldn't.
But
You landed in the middle of the turn if you did.
Oh, okay.
it was great. It was spectacular.
Well,
And-
it looked like fun. Looked like a ton of
Which
fun.
was what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be fun, and it was.
Mhm.
It was a good. I mean, it took way too long, but
You have dudes running like 6 classes.
that's part of what.
Do
took
they
so
have
long.
any semis?
Yeah, they did.
They,
Really?
for
No kidding.
It was vintage.
Sean Anderson's class has semis.
Vintage cruiser.
No, it was John only raced 20. Sean raced his boss, so it would have been whatever class that was, 80s. Yeah, Sean had. I talked to Sean right before semis. Well, when you guys were finishing up with your mains, I was talking to Sean because they had semis and a main.
Yeah, but wasn't it
On
vintage?
20.
Oh, vintage 20.
Yeah.
Vintage 20 clad. Vintage 20
I mean, how many
class.
classes did they have?
There was a lot.
How many motos did
Well, they had-
total.
Yeah, there was
Total.
50. Then they had old school suspension. Like, dude,
Old school
old
suspension.
school suspension.
You could have brought out your old rock hopper. You
No,
had
that
shit.
didn't even qualify, dude, for
Oh.
the old school suspension.
Because the
that we
wheels,
did.
wheel size is out of.
Yeah, no, dude. Yeah,
Okay.
the rock
shoot.
hour wasn't happening, man.
It sounded like a ton of fun, man.
More crashes with less obstacles, but super fun, yeah. Dumas is saying quarters and semis, yep.
Dumas, what's
Wrecker
up, bud?
Backer, what's up, Brandon?
The boss, man.
Thanks everybody checking in. We're gonna try and keep up with the chat as much as we can. It's
Yes.
popping off right now. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Saturday night, big national coming off that last weekend. Apparently, all things aren't bigger in Texas because Bakersfield numbers were way.
It was fire from my
It was the
side.
wrong Texas track is the problem.
If it would have been a DeSoto.
Is it like one more straight too long type thing, or what am I doing?
I don't know.
What am I doing? One more straight too long?
Dude, it was like today. The track up there at Angel Campbell was like 1,300 feet.
Yeah.
But it felt so short.
But it went downhill.
Only the first two
But
straights.
You still,
Oh.
dude.
So you had to climb out of some stuff?
You have to climb out, it just flattened out.
You had to get it going. It was, I mean, you had like a press board gate flat,
Well.
like the platform.
Yeah.
You know, with the dirt.
So it was a flat, straight start.
it was, yeah.
It was hard to get going out of the gate. It was so flat.
And probably people were running the big gears, right? Was it a big gear?
No, I didn't see a bunch of that.
Nah.
Other than
There was
Terry.
no 4216 spinners.
No, you definitely needed a power gear. Like I ended up doing the race bike. I ran the S squared. I rode my Fit early on in practice. It felt good, and I figured like the more weight and the bigger tires was going to help out more. But as
Did you do the Comp 3s and all that? The whole situation?
No,
Did you
no,
go
I
full,
had the regular like
regular.
they were 2.125s, and I thought it was going to help out a little bit more. But as the track dried out, I was like, dude, you know what? Let's go to the main. Let's go to the main squeeze. Pull up the
You
S
went
squared.
right
Put the
back.
flatties on the Odyssey flats, plastics.
You went right back to the
Let's go.
rawness. Yeah,
Let's
I
go.
get you.
Yeah, dude.
It was a good deal. I mean, a lot of old pros, a lot of old school bikes. I mean, the vintage bike show was pretty nice. I mean,
Well,
I
you
didn't
know,
know.
Angels Camp, when I was growing up, you know, in Sonora, I remember that being like a big BMX venue back in the day when I was growing up. I never had a chance to get over there,
Right.
but
I started racing when I was
always heard
5,
about
and it was a lot different when we raced back in the day. Way bigger. It was a way bigger track, a lot taller starting hill, 30-foot first turn. But in the story, it's still
It still had the nostalgia that you needed
Absolutely.
to
to make it work for me to go. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun. I mean, it was a good deal.
for sure.
Had a few
Yeah.
kids wadded it up, had some adults wadding it up. We had one guy get carted out in the ambulance.
There were some good, dude. The old school dudes.
So we had a track that carted people out, and really, we had that kind of.
the old school dudes took it like
Serious.
They had a grudge from 40 years ago, like you
I
married,
imagine.
like you married my ex-girlfriend, dude, and I'm gonna take your ass out. And it was shit like that, right, Cord?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
It was, dude.
That definitely sounds like I missed out on watching some of that for
Well,
sure.
this I should have been there.
Shoot. Well, you know, I'm doing what I can. Doing what I
pretty
can.
good.
Did you have your clinic today?
No clinic today.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a rest day. It was a wet day.
I thought you guys were doing.
We do it next. We're gonna do next weekend. I think next Saturday. I don't know if there's any.
Next Saturday, isn't that the Roseville race? The
No,
four-
no,
it's
the
one
seventh.
more weekend.
The seventh.
We got another weekend to deal with that. So, yeah, I think what we're gonna be dealing with is just a lot of wet weather. So we may not have a whole.
It's gonna be
lot
hard to
of
do a lot of things here from here on
You're
out.
gonna have to fit a lot of stuff in there.
Well, yeah, if we end up
Between
getting
rains.
an actual winter,
With
it's gonna
nothing
be
else.
tough.
I heard we're gonna
Like a real winter, like
yeah,
a
where it rains and it gets cold. And, yeah.
Not where, yeah, it rains one day and you get 2 inches and it's like, okay, cool, next 3 months it's dry as shit. You know.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's a lot of potential on what they did today up there.
Even if they do it, I mean, if they did it a couple times a year, that'd be great. But even if they did just once,
Once a year.
they've rebroke the ground. So now it can only, well, my buddy Jeff Allen from Sonora, I didn't know he'd been working on the track. Him and his son both been out there working for weeks on it. But there's like 25 minutes from their house. Yeah, stay on it, and you have a year. And I think it had a pretty good turnout. I think they probably made enough money to make it worth their while.
Yeah.
They paid what, $1,400 for the pro-am.
Who won that?
Bob Cooper.
Coover, dude.
LeCouver? Did he
Yeah,
have his checkbook?
Sage was giving it to him, man.
Sage
Sage Schmidt took a couple dirt samples. Oh, you know, a lot of people took some dirt because you're pressing.
So Coover was
he had the target on his back, dude.
Oh, yeah.
They ran it twice. That's something that needs to be brought up.
Yeah, they ran it
Wait,
twice.
what happened? They ran it twice?
Yeah, Sage, something happened to Sage coming out of the gate.
No, because
There's a
supposedly
malfunction?
No, the announcers weren't ready or something.
Announcers weren't ready, so they reran it. Sage won it outright the first time, even though he started dead last because of his gate. And then in the second,
He crashed.
same thing. He was in gate 8, and he got pinched behind. He got through everybody,
Washed
and
out
then,
in 3.
then he washed out once he passed Cooper, and then Cooper won.
So
So there's a little bit of
Wow. I'm
unhappiness
seeing
there.
some lawsuits going down here, some litigation. Jesus.
dude, it was crazy, man.
Man.
A lot of elbows.
No way.
Yeah.
You didn't hear, you know what though? You didn't hear hardly any bitching, other than the time.
Mhm.
Other than how long it took, people were having a good, they were enjoying the camaraderie, the
The
racing.
feel of it.
Yes, it felt, because it really felt like back in the day. I mean, there's no hydraulic ram gate. It's a handheld gate.
Yeah, we had what, Carlo? Wasn't it
So
Carlo?
you pulled the
You had
handle and
Mr. T,
it dropped?
Terry Tennant was
Yeah, I saw
running
T on
gates, and then what, Carlo, right from the boss?
Yeah, I mean, they
He ended
basically,
up running.
one guy would raise it up with a bar, it would latch in, and then Terry would let it go when he's ready. He'd give you a warning and, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I saw that.
he would have to watch and see at the bottom of the hill, because it wasn't like a regular race where you
Yeah.
had like 2 or 3 motos on track.
No.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, cool, track's clear. All right, rider's ready, action starts, pedals ready. You know, like totally, and doing the regular like human cadence. It wasn't a box or nothing. It was like
Yeah, Terry was saying it.
they would go and
He
change
was
it up.
literally human cadence.
Yes.
Like there would be
And a
no,
ram. He was a
like,
ram too.
Exactly. There would be like, okay,
Did he
rider-
go beep beep beep?
No, there'd be like riders ready.
He did,
and
he-
then sometimes he would keep talking, or sometimes he'd have a pause. It was a legit random
Wow, okay.
gate drop.
Yeah, 'cause there was no timing.
Yeah,
There was no timing at all.
no, there wasn't. There wasn't.
So it's
Sounds
something
like
I
a
think,
good
if they do it again next year, it's definitely worth something looking into.
Yeah.
I think that, I'm sure they'll make some changes between the.
There was a lot talking to JD, old Jonathan D. Rand, part of the Robbie's 21 Productions crew. There was
Yes,
a lot of
our track
controversy.
manager.
Yeah, there was a lot of
Team manager, sorry, not track manager. That's weird.
Well, look who's sitting between us.
Awkward.
It's weird.
right.
That's weird. You're not a track
There was
manager.
a
Team
lot of
manager.
comp threes. You know, I ended up, dude, when it dried out, the Toyota power blocks worked just fine.
Yeah.
It was just like you had to like really get the lean and the foot down, like perfected to get through these turns.
Yeah.
It was.
looked
The old school
pretty
guys had it down pat.
slippery.
But dude, they were going for broke. Dude, Chris Muller from the
S&M?
S&M. Dude, homeboy had like 7 bikes, like
Yeah.
ready to go. He had them lined up at the top of the hill. Where it's like he'd do a race, leave one down at the bottom. He'd walk up the hill. Up 3 motos later, he's in the next one.
Yeah, different monoshock, 20-inch, 24-inch. I mean, just
Yeah.
Dude, it was gangster.
it was pretty wild.
But it was so fun.
They just need to figure out the running of it a little bit better. That's all. I mean, it's the first time.
It's a work in progress.
Oh, absolutely. Not to knock on it, but that was the only downside of the day is it just took too freaking long.
Because you're bobbling modern points because it still wasn't a USA event, USA BMX.
It was a
Yes,
legit real
double
event,
pointer,
right?
Because you went either vintage or modern, and some did both. Some did the vintage, and some did the modern.
Do you get points for modern? Or
Yes,
is it,
you got it,
I
baby.
mean, for vintage?
No.
Excuse me.
No.
So modern was where you get the double
Right,
points.
Yes.
right.
Oh, wow. Man, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Which that's a whole other entity in all itself trying to run a
It's
race
just a
like that.
different atmosphere,
Right.
different track.
There was nothing was packed.
Did you guys see any frogs?
It's all one frog on a bike.
No. We seen a couple.
Frog on a bike.
Yeah, they're
That's
right in
great.
the middle of town.
There were some squirrels on the bike.
I was thinking squids, but either way.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I didn't know.
What's up, Woody? We're talking about Frogtown today up at Angels Camp, the first annual after 40 years.
Oh, yes.
the Frogtown downhill BMX race. Dude, Chris Beers. Oh, Beers. I seen a Patterson out there. Beers.
One,
Oh.
I saw a bunch of them.
Well, I seen
the Pattersons were out there with theirs.
The Pattersons were there, but there was one in the show and shine. Or
The
Brett.
bike show, the vending show, yeah.
Oh man, that thing was cherry. And then homeboy puts it on an outside bike rack to take
Yeah,
home.
right.
I'm like, are you shitting me? This thing's pristine, bro.
I would have wrapped that in. I would have put the wife in the back seat
It's like,
or the back, and then put the bike.
Yeah, it's kinda crazy.
dude, there was a
No disrespect to all you wives out there. I know that
Hey,
you guys are important.
there was
too,
some
Bike's
cherry freaking bike. I mean,
Did you see the chrome brew?
The brew with the mirror plate.
Yes.
That is.
Oh, we put my bikes up. Yes. There was a brew cruise. It was all
I
chromed
put
out.
that on the video. I put it on the beer page earlier
They
on.
parked it on a mirror like they do show cars.
Yeah, it was like a lowrider.
It was
Dude,
badass, bro.
it was.
There was an
gangster.
I was excited about it. I saw a little picture on Facebook. I don't know what it was. An OS 20 Boss, like
Yes.
a one-off. Like,
Yes, there was a.
that looked pretty cool.
Dumas
I
brought
mean,
out-
shoot,
brought out
Hey, Maddie.
Dumas brought out some good stuff, dude.
Doom was. I want.
Madison, my.
Yes.
Oh my
I want.
goodness.
I want Dumas with that pit.
That
Yes.
I love that girl.
Yeah, she's awesome. Huh?
Yeah,
She ain't
dude,
She's alright for a white girl.
good stuff. Hey, but you know what? The comps were out there. The other knobbies were out there. There was all kinds of
28
different stuff going on.
Stuff.
It was.
Thanks, Chief.
But
You know-
if you were gonna do a race report, race breakdown,
Yeah.
you're
yeah,
gonna
here we
tell
go
you're
again.
gonna you're gonna say comp threes. You gotta put them aside, and you still gotta go with what works. You gotta put the low profile.
She was on Daniel's bike this morning.
Daniel's.
Didn't do any good in the main because that kid passed him on a man.
He got put off the track too.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
There was a lot of people ended up like I went through an easy up early on in practice. I missed the straightaway.
Oh, and you just went. Psh.
Oh, dude, I was coming out of the corner hot. Usually you're coming in hot. I was coming out hot. And
Well, that's where the
Ben Barron, you saw that brew, huh? Yeah, it was pretty nice.
I missed the roller and was like, look out, duck, coming through.
So how many? Okay, so out of the total track, how many actual obstacles were there? Like jumps, rollers,
5, maybe 6.
five or
maybe.
six.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
So it
was
was a straight, and then you hit something. And
No, I
then
suppose them were like big speed bumps. The middle one, the biggest one was like in the middle of the track, like bottom.
Could you really
Yeah.
hit one and
Yeah,
just
sit down,
like
jump.
fire it
There's
off?
no backside to it. Yeah, you got.
Yeah.
You just
You flat bump.
flatland it,
Just
Yeah,
like
you-
it used to be.
you-
just like it used to be. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you went flat, and it was but it was cool. I mean, you seen guys like changing tires. People were doing their homework. It was racy.
They went from wet comp threes to the
It's
drier.
drying out. You know,
We got a little more pedal efficiency. with
There was
the better comp. I gotcha.
the variety of flat pedals out there too. Oh man, dude, there's a bunch of different choices to go off of. It was gangster, dude. On the pedal choices, the tires, the whole shebang.
What
Which
about? Excuse me. What about shoes? Because
Vans, baby.
Vans are the stuff.
Vans,
Because they've got a bunch of
5'10",
different
5'10".
companies out, right?
We're
For
5'10".
flat pedals.
5'10".
What do you guys run?
5'10".
You're a 5'10" guy.
So was Charles.
I was on the Vans, dude. Keeping it legit. Look at
Vans
that.
are
Look at that
Vans,
sponsorship
man.
Come on.
I've got both, and I'll tell you right now, the Vans are awesome. The 510s are great if you're doing the downhill stuff.
You think it's
but,
a little stiffer?
But it's
Oh, I got a
too
high
stiff.
top. I wear a high
Wait,
top one.
the 510s,
You don't think it's too stiff?
No, I don't think it's too stiff at all.
the objective of your Vans is to be able to wrap your foot around. I mean,
To get a little play in
theoretically,
it.
so you can grab onto it, like come out of the gate, second pedal. You can't do that with the 510s. I've got them both. And the 510s are so stiff,
5'10".
you just hope you're
You
stuck
don't
to
really
it.
get any feel.
No,
You don't
no
have
feel
any
at all.
Oh, we're
But you like it.
we're going to Grants, buddy.
Okay.
We're definitely going to Grands, Woody. Yeah.
He said other than the Grands.
Wait,
Who all's going to make the trip to the biggest national of the year other than the Grands next year?
What
Which national would that be?
what national is that gonna? Yeah, I don't know. What national is that one? What national could it be? You talking about beginning?
Vegas?
You talking about beginning of
Who's
the
talking?
year?
I
Woody?
can't read the bottom part.
Oh,
Who's
sorry.
talking?
Let me move the thing here.
We got a whole bunch of new stuff. That Bruce Patterson.
One second, let's click that out.
Message.
Akron, Ohio. Well, Billy knows Stars and Stripes going to be in Ohio. We're all going to Gate 9's house.
Oh,
I know that. Oh, Winter Nationals. Phoenix? You know what? I don't know.
I see you, Docs.
burns out. Everybody's burned out on Phoenix.
Hey, people
that's
are-
the AVA's fault.
That's a big one. You know,
It's a big one, but everybody goes there every freaking year.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm saying it's a big one because a lot of people aren't happy with the national schedule right now on how it dropped.
Imagine that.
You know.
Well, hey, we're running e-bikes at the freaking Grams now. So I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah. Instead, hey, you know what? And that was.
You got Jason.
You know what? Now, okay, talking about it. Okay, you know, side
Hey,
hacks.
just the time, man.
We're
Just the
supposed to
time.
have side hacks out there today.
Didn't have enough time, dude. They
I don't
already
want to
got
take the
that
side hacks out of the equation.
They did, though.
Were side hacks supposed to be on today's schedule or tomorrow?
Everything was supposed to be combined today.
It's supposed to be combined today.
Well, I mean, you got to remember everything got consolidated. 3 days got
100%
consolidated. in one.
rain tomorrow is what I'm
Oh,
hearing.
right,
Is
right.
that the truth?
I mean, yeah, they were having.
We're gonna
rain.
wake up tomorrow and it's gonna be raining.
More.
Yeah, I won't, Billy. You know that.
And it's gonna get bad up there too, especially
it
in the
is.
foothills.
Yeah, it poured yesterday. They
Hey,
said.
look at PJ. PJ's like e-bikes are
Dominic Duran, the freight train. What up, yo?
Dom, Big Daddy, baby. Hey,
My
I
dog.
tell you what, you missed out seeing Dom in Florida, bud.
Yeah.
Dude's a stud.
Oh, I see
Is he
that.
a big football guy?
Yes.
Dude,
He's like,
I
I watched his video playing football.
Hey,
He's
he's
record.
big.
Dude, there was so much shit talking between him and I the other weekend.
both about the same size now, right?
I tell you what, dude.
Oh,
it-
Jesus.
his hair's flawless.
Oh, dude,
Oh, really?
He got that flow
Dude,
going on.
he's got the flow, dude.
Dom,
He
beautiful.
can't drive for shit, but I tell you what, Dom, dude, we had a good time. We had a good time in Florida.
We talked about that.
I'm ready to go back.
Yeah.
Just to go hang out. We had a good time out there.
Damn.
It was good seeing him and Marty and Megan, you know, hanging out, you know.
Oh, stop it,
Yeah.
Billy.
Our
there you go.
California families.
Yeah.
Stop it. I don't want to hear that. It's bad. No, hell no. I mean,
There's,
I guess
there's
they
a
pay
time
out
and
for
a
shit.
place for everything, yeah.
If they're going to pay for it, I guess
Yeah,
they would, but
you never know. Anything's possible.
money
man.
talks, but
It could happen, man. Big Daddy come to and checking in.
that's good stuff right there.
Yeah.
Didn't it pass his bedtime? Oh, he's like 16 now, not 17.
He don't give a damn. He's probably playing like Minecraft or
Probably
something.
playing with his girlfriend.
Minecraft.
Probably playing with his girlfriend.
But yeah, you know what? Today was it was good because
There was no stress.
it was just everybody was on the same playing field,
They
man.
went wavelength. I mean, everybody just kind of was flowing through the day.
There was like a lot of people talking. People are tired of the soil tack and the asphalt corners. Like, you know, could it possibly some down the road be where you got like a BMX dirt sanction?
Build one every week.
It wouldn't even have to be a sanction. I mean, you could have, if you had enough room, you could build 2 track. You build your regular track, and you could build something like that. But and just alternate every now once a month, maybe race on the dirt track.
Right.
Just
Maybe
you know what
if
I'll tell you right now,
maybe.
kids today, the kids that showed up at this track finally realized what we've been preaching to them for years. I mean, I know I have been. I raced
Oh,
that
yeah.
track back in the 70s and 80s. I know what it's like. All dirt, shit washing out. These kids don't know nothing about that. They watch out the turn
Hey,
and
you're the same thing in freaking root beer. It's like,
yeah,
bro,
and then they still
Better-
wadded it up in the
better-
main.
better
You know,
see your-
rolling down the damn
Hey,
second straight
but
away.
you know what? Hey,
Getting all dirty and shit.
he saved it for the main too. All or nothing.
No, he
Let's
wrecked
go.
in the main.
Not my
I
fault.
know that. He waited.
Oh.
He,
The kid that was illegal
all
in the
in.
moto crashed me. The only kid that was illegal in the moto.
There was
Crashed
an illegal
me.
rider.
This
in
is
the
about
moto.
it to crash you. You crash yourself. I was standing right there. Nice try.
Nice try.
Yeah, nice
He
try.
shook me over.
So it's
Right
racing.
there. You're
Oh
bigger.
my God.
We're bigger than anybody out there.
Jefferson Sari, let's go.
Good night, Chris Beers. Sarasota, Florida. In the morning. Back to
Hey,
Florida.
if you're looking to fly anywhere, Beers International.
Isn't there like a part of Florida that has like no tracks for 2-3 hours anywhere?
Yes, there are.
And then there's a concentrated part of Florida that has all the tracks. I don't know.
Swamp.
I'm just asking. Like I keep hearing a little bit of that.
Florida-
I'm not
Florida
privy
is
to it.
banging.
There's not many down on the point, and there's very few. I think there's only one up around Alabama to the top of the state. But it's consolidated within 2 or 3
In a
hours, 4 hours,
spot,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but which is
They got their shit together.
yeah.
I'm
yeah,
just gonna say
yeah,
that.
I'm not gonna disagree.
Well, the East Coast kind of started the slurry and the code.
But they didn't have a choice. Actually,
Because of the weather.
Rockford's been
Because
doing
of the
it
weather,
for,
right?
Rockford's been doing it
California
forever.
is the last state to like
Had to
latch
latch,
on to pave turns and like,
Yep.
you know, slurry and
I've already.
Come to
Santa Clara Powell type tracks, you know, where it's all hard. Don't fall.
Yeah.
No, it's not the track. It's not the
Go
track.
fast, don't fall.
Okay, so PJ's out there in Florida. He says, I got 6 tracks within 2 hours. Okay.
Wow.
Now, now to get back to Woody on his
Woody,
thing, the
yeah.
100% dirt track in Black Mountain. Hey, you know what, Woody?
No
hey,
complaints with the track at all.
we love Black Mountain.
The
The
track.
track is great. The facility could put a little bit more money back
Less
in.
goat heads, every
in-
ride.
in-
It's a little flat surface to ride on.
It could be a little bit more
like
like
black rock.
friendly.
Rider
wise.
friendly, yeah.
You know, because when you're trying to warm up and then you get a go ahead again.
You get a flat.
and then you get a flat.
That
You know,
sucks.
that's the hard part. You know, that's the thing that a lot of
I'll be
people
right back.
Like, what the hell are those things?
Pee break.
What are those? Can
You
we
can't get out of here.
Are these carbon?
No, they're not. They're like stainless steel, I
They're
think.
Apple.
Holy shit, dude! Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I don't got enough ears for these things.
Huh.
Bro, these are
You only have 2.
wow. These are gangster, dude. We're gonna raffle those off. Anybody got raffle tickets? We're gonna open these up.
Auction off, live
Next,
auction.
I'll take
I got $1.
Toledo Speedway
too.
has dirt turns. Okay, yeah. And you know what the thing is, like a lot of the tracks are dwindling that are like
All dirt.
all dirt. You know.
So it's hard to compete. I mean, because yes,
maintenance- the maintenance
the
alone.
people that showed up out there today are diehard BMX racers.
Oh,
The people that want to be out there for the right reasons, and dirt, asphalt, whatever. I didn't hear anybody bitch about the track, washing out,
No.
doing, you know, there was guys coming out of 3, they were doing 180s, and facing the wrong way when they stopped.
Oh yeah, you just
Don't complain.
You slid the back tire, you got on the brakes too hard or whatever, and you friggin' like looped out in the
Yeah.
corner. And
Everybody was, I didn't see, like I said, other than the time, I knew 2 people that left before it got over with because of the time, but one of them had to drive all the way back to SoCal. But,
right.
It was just, dude, everybody's having a good time, which is what it's supposed to be about.
It was a blast. It was gangster. It was good stuff. You know, I had a great time.
Yep. No, we're not complaining about any of it, Woody. It just, and besides the fact that we're there twice a year, every year, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been there 10,
Yeah.
12 times.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna not go to there, but it'd just be nice to, you know, not have to worry about certain things. And
Yeah, you know, throw some concrete here or there, you know, or
yeah,
whatever.
shit
Yeah.
happens. I mean, we get it.
Because walking through all kinds of gravel just got I mean,
But the gravel keeps the dirt down, the dust down, which is a plus, but yeah, and like you said, no track's perfect.
Yeah.
He's right, none of them are.
yeah, exactly. You know,
I don't know, Houston's supposed to be perfect, but everybody's car got broken into, so.
the track is banging, dude, at Black Mountain, dude. You know, they're one of the ones that they constantly, they'll change it.
In a heartbeat.
They ain't scared. They got enough
Nope.
property out there, they'll change a turn, a straightaway, a jump, this, that, or whatever. You know, that's the cool part about
That's the
Black
way
Mountain.
Roseville used to be.
You know, that's,
Every
yeah.
arena, the track got changed.
yeah, that's good stuff. You
They
know,
don't
guaranteed.
happen anywhere anymore.
You know? And you know what? And another thing too, Woody, is a lot of
Right.
stuff is what comes
Yeah, keep it down.
from what a lot of people put in and send
No.
into the show and talk about too. You
Oh.
know, it's not necessarily just
Nope.
us.
There you go.
You know, it's a lot of input and stuff and feedback that we get from other families and other riders. You know, so. I mean, it is what it is, you know. We had blackhead problems, or blackhead, goat head
15.
problems in Bakersfield last weekend.
Which, yes,
You know?
we did, but I mean, that wasn't even the track's fault at all. That's the city doing it again. But, yeah, there is issue, it always happens.
You know, this shit
At some
happens,
places, it does.
but when the racing's hot, you're gonna show up regardless. You know, when you know it's gonna be like good balls to the wall racing,
Right.
let's go. You know. Dave,
Yeah, Dave, you're right.
D'Ortona.
All dirt is lots of work. Trust me, I did it for 12 years on a track. It's a lot of work. But if you have what you need, it's very doable. But it's going to take you some time. It's definitely going to be a process. I mean, you're pulling in a lot of people to help you out to pick brains and ideas.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you have an all dirt track, it's not. Hey, I'm not knocking them. Manteca was dirt for 10 years.
Hell yeah.
And 8
You're all
years, it was
dirt.
banging.
And you're all dirty, you change up if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah, you can change up the corners and do all that stuff. You don't got to worry about digging up asphalt or.
Well, it's not even the corners. I mean, honestly, you pretty much can leave the corners where they're at. Well, you can change the straightaways, all the jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can change the jumps.
We can change it to burn too, if you had the equipment to do it, like you said.
Right.
resources.
A lot of work.
Right.
When this, hopefully this thing I got working on is gonna come through, we're gonna have access to all that, so we'll see what
Yeah.
happens. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's money, or
Money.
someone that has all the
Also,
shit
someone
you
wants
need.
to donate you, yep.
Yeah.
When I finally get back to it,
Getting
what's
in
the
shape,
biggest
Dave.
thing to concentrate on? David Harbon.
David Harvey is from Peter, buddy, my
Pete,
I tell you.
okay, so
Okay.
PJ's saying, who you guys got for national #1 this year? Ooh, we talking about boys. You know what? The points are up. Let's see.
Let's get a view. We'll get back to you, David, in a second after we go over the points.
All right. Well, okay. So national. Okay. So here we're gonna go through the points. So Vet Pro, you got Suarez on top with Nobles in the 2 and Tyler Brown on the 3, Alan Hudson on the 4. I know that kind of changed up this week with how the points shook
Right.
up. You know, Barry didn't have his best weekend.
That's Mosquito's home track too.
It is.
But I think Vet Pro's still gonna be a banger. You know, you got a,
Those
you got a
guys
handful.
are
Got
so fast right now.
hey, next year you got the captain.
Yeah, he was supposed to do it this year, but he won it. He made a man in Utah.
Nick Long's gonna be dipping into Vet Pro along with Dustin.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, they're gonna have their hands full.
Vet Pro's picking up, which is good.
Nick will be right in the mix.
Yeah,
Dustin's fast. I don't know if he's. I
I
don't know
don't
if
know.
Barry Noble's fast.
we'll see in the
Yeah,
beginning
we
here.
will.
We'll see where he stacks up. I know he's a savage and he ain't gonna lay down for nothing.
No,
No,
absolutely
hell no.
not.
Yeah.
Dustin Jacobs is a beast.
Upshaw and Vet Pro too.
And,
already there.
And
Upshaw's already there.
And Upshaw
Wasn't he
too.
in the World Red Bull Pump Track World Championship? Did
No.
I see Upshaw
No, for
trying
this
to
year?
challenge for that?
No, not for
wasn't
this
he
year.
there? Oh, okay. I thought I saw him trying to
But
qualify for that.
Upshaw's he's another one. Vet Pro is going to pick up next year.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
It's
gonna
picking
be-
up now. With
it's
Barry
gonna-
and Upshaw in there.
Yes.
Oh, what?
It will. Well, yeah.
That's gonna be the race to watch.
Well, yeah, because Upshaw came middle of the year.
He was there for Utah.
Utah, and then you got Nick coming in next year. Okay, you already got Hudson. Oh,
Hudson's
crazy legs.
Hudson's coming up, bro. He's on.
You
He's
know.
been on it all year.
And Suarez ain't slowing down.
No,
You know.
he never. How does he?
TB 316, and then
Yeah.
Noble's 9 to 5er.
Yep. That's a rack right there.
The Vet Pro is going to be
Just the fact that these guys are like getting a little bit older,
They're all 33. You gotta be 30
it's
or
just
30 or
getting
30.
crazy.
Suarez is almost 40.
Yeah, and he's still. Yeah.
He's the oldest cat out of the
Yeah.
bag.
And I mean, he's on it, dude. I'm sorry, that guy is faster than shit.
At 40 years old, it's pretty amazing.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
will say, you
Pretty good.
can't block that.
No.
That's crazy.
Danica Anderson for one or both girls titles, but rider points will probably keep her from either titles. That's probably
Pretty good possibility.
Well, you know what? She's got Savannah Stokes on her ass right now. She got her on Saturday at Bakersfield.
Bakersfield.
So right now, Avalanche has got her work cut out for her with Savannah Stokes and Alexis Alden from JNR.
Yeah, she got work to do.
You know, they showed that in Vegas earlier this year. You know, so I mean, hey, Danica's a beast. I ain't taking nothing away from the Avalanche, but
I'll see what I can do, Billy.
it's picking up. It's picking up, man.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's gonna be big.
Well, I mean, because it was a wash for her for years. It's that no one even come close to her.
Mhm.
It's it
Well,
happens. I
Well,
mean,
look. Same thing happened to Ronnie Kim.
yep, absolutely.
And Ronnie Kim was like dominant for X amount of years. Here comes the entertainer, Cedric Cade.
Yeah, you're trying.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
BMX Sharks. You know, that's a big one.
Do you see what? I hate to change that, but do you see what bike show of the day? Bike of the day today.
Later, Billy. Be cool, bro.
It was an avalanche.
Really?
It was an avalanche from. It was one of Richie's bikes.
Really?
It was an avalanche. One bike show. Bike.
Who owned
show.
it?
I don't know. The best of show today
Really?
was an avalanche.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Sean's chances are looking pretty good right now. Okay, let's see here. Let's go through the. Okay, we got national points for the boys.
He's got to be up there.
We got Dodd Day sitting at the top spot with 2,100. Josh McLean at 1991. Fields, everybody knows Fields, he's out with 1911. Cameron Larson is at 1533, and Cam Wood. I know Cam Wood took the 2 spot both days, with Corbin Sherrod taking the top spot, and Sherrod being in the 6.
Day wasn't there, was he?
No, Dade is over there in Turkey
Right.
doing the Supercross. Hey, Turkey, bud. Felicia Stansel.
Why are you calling her Turkey?
No, I ain't calling her Turkey, but I'm telling you about yesterday.
Factory Escort.
The S square
Did I say
answer.
that out loud?
The answer S square ladies of Lauren Reynolds and Felicia Stansel
Put it on this weekend.
put the cookers on yesterday. You know, today went to
Those frames.
Alicia. I mean Elise.
Elise.
Not Alicia. The Beast Willoughby got the 1 spot. I don't know how Turkey ended up today. I didn't get any notifications on how that went, but
Barry needed the wins this weekend in Houston to have a shot for the title. He has a shot, but it's a stretch.
he really needed
He's only
this
got
weekend.
4. He's only got 4 wins,
Yeah,
and Mosquito's got 6.
yeah, he needed the wins to really
Yeah.
get in the points chase for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see.
But he's
what-
sponsored by Mercedes, so.
And Anheuser-Busch.
So whatever. And
Yeah,
some other-
I know, right?
He's living the life. so-
Life.
We're trying to get one of those.
I don't think he's gonna be in.
Did we win, Lewis?
He does so many
Is
different
that what
things.
you're telling me? I haven't seen.
Congrats on the Braves.
Please
Mike.
tell me we won.
Of course they won.
They better have won.
We're gonna check right now, Lewis.
Sweet.
You remember Lewis right from the bar?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking.
Oh.
Thank you, Lewis.
For men,
Congratulations.
They
Atlanta
won.
Braves win,
Oh.
and I know this is a
World Series
BMX.
since 1999.
Yeah.
it's all right. We got sport.
He's a
reports
Braves
going on.
fan.
Yes.
I'm a Dodgers hater, so we're in
We got
good. We're in
sports
good.
going
Thanks, Lewis.
Sweet. I'm still thinking it's gonna
Yeah,
come down to Dade and Josh McLean for full tilt.
There's what?
Ozzy,
400 points between second and first. Beans Connor's out.
Well, but Josh.
350.
What? No, Fields is in third.
Fields is gone.
The
so it doesn't
Fields is
count.
not gonna make it.
Fields
McLean.
is already
He's
out.
not racing anymore right
What's the
now.
difference between McLean and
No, McLean with a second yesterday and a second today. I think it closed up the gap a little bit on him and Dade because
Right, but
Dade is doing.
there's I don't think what I'm saying is there should be no one else really.
No, it's not.
No,
it's
contesting
it's
between the two.
Dade,
Right.
yeah, between Dade and McLean.
Hey Noah, how you doing, bud?
So National Women Pro, okay, it's Willoughby at 2046, Stansel 1970, Verhagen 1609, and Reynolds at 1591. You know, I know Reynolds won yesterday, Willoughby won today. Stansel, I don't think Stansel's really too worried about it. She was over there in Turkey, you know, putting it down, working on the Supercross stuff.
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
but you know, still, I don't. And you know what? They only had
7.
7
I think it's 7.
for women out in Houston. What happened?
Dude, we were on a roll there for a while. Where we having 2-3 racks of women.
The women pros were killing it, and
I
then
don't know what happened. I don't
you
know.
come out here to Houston, and it's like,
I mean, I don't know who the 7 were, but I mean, I didn't hear anything about Olivia Armstrong. I did hear about Verhagen being there. Brooke wasn't there. Rachel wasn't there. God, who else?
the women pros were like they were kicking it off. They were looking strong. It was looking good. And
Well, we
then-
talked about earlier in the year that that's going to be the race to watch. If it keeps going, instead of the double A, it's going to be watching the women because they are,
yeah.
they were on fire. They were putting numbers up there.
But I can't believe, dude. I can't believe
I don't
that
know.
they didn't have the showing. You know,
That's
because
really-
the guys had like 20, 23, I think.
That's a big number right there,
For
For
men pro,
league.
and
especially this far into the season. Unless I mean, some of them might have just been trying to get enough points for the grand, but to try to get in that top 10 or whatever. But I don't know. It's just weird. They all kind of just disappeared.
Chris Johnson, what's up, Sarge? Checking in from Nevada. Woody Story, Aero BMX is back making BMX race gear. Okay, cool. Hey, good for hey, well, hey, BMX is picking up. You know,
Business is picking up.
business is picking up in BMX, baby. Let's
it.
go.
Wet them lips.
Caraway, what's up, Noel? Brady's 4-2. Ooh, damn. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's go over here to
Yeah.
national points for women cruiser. Lily Ashley, 11-12 cruiser. She's at 21.55. Claiborne Answer, Brooke Walski, 10 and under, 21.23. With Danica Anderson at 21.23.
Pioneer.
Danica Appenzeller, 10 and under girl cruiser, 21.19.
You are.
With
NorCal girl right there.
Yeah.
with Annalise Solano, 11-12 girl cruiser, 21.18.
That's gonna be tight.
She's in the mix.
Alexis Alden, 13-14 girl cruiser, 21.15.
Holy shit.
And so fast, Sophia
They're
Rodriguez,
separated by
13-14 girl cruiser, 21.11. Avery Jones, Nick Jones' daughter, out of the Cape Coral over there, JNR, is sitting 8th with 21.06.
Ooh.
Dude, anyway.
Christina Gaylor, 36-40 women's, 2100
Damn.
even.
36-40 women. Okay.
And Kira Sherrill, 13-14 girl cruiser,
Who wins that?
at 2,098.
That'll be rider count.
Rider count.
Are you shitting me right now?
Yeah, I mean, what you're talking about.
Shoot, bud.
Yeah, it's anyone's game, depending on the riders.
Mhm.
I agree, Jeff. As soon as these 15, 16 girls get about 3 years older, the women's pro class is going to be on point.
Banger.
Oh yeah, wait, oh yeah.
3 years.
Pro,
He called it. I mean, that's
Pro
he's
class?
right.
yeah.
I like
The
watching
short
that.
guy on the
It's
right, big
sincere.
rider.
What, who said that?
Woody.
Said what?
Mike.
Which one? Oh, Woody. You're killing me, dog.
I like watching Solana.
I got the scene
Solana
like
ride. That over there at Oak Creek, man, she's just hitting all the doubles. And
Oh, dude,
doing
Annalise,
jumps.
hey,
Yeah.
they don't call her so swaggy for
She
nothing.
ain't playing around. She's hitting everything.
Hey, this girl's cruiser thing
She's hitting
is
everything.
gonna
I don't
come
know
down.
about the other girls. I'm sure they're all doing that too.
Just the
but-
points. The points are so
Oh,
freaking
it's
tight right now.
Yeah.
All right, what about the boys?
The
What everybody's
boys.
wanting to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Dave,
boys.
Frederick.
So you got, well, okay, 155 points between first and ninth for
Whoa.
national girl
Rider
cruisers.
count.
Yeah.
Shit,
Wow, really?
that's a position I don't want to be in.
I never heard you complain about position.
That's
Drilling is the only one you'll.
Okay, National Boys Cruiser. Jackson Howell, 8 cruiser, 2177. Brady O'Neill, 14 cruiser, 2173. Grayson Novak, that's Big Daddy Lynn over there in the ATV chat.
Yeah.
Riding
Houston,
for
isn't he?
he's huh?
Didn't he go to Houston?
I think did Grayson go to?
I thought Lynn said
Did they? They might have. I'm not sure.
Hey, Derek Lou.
He's in 8 cruiser with 2165. Rowdy Holzer, 2164. Grayson Sneed, Answer Claiborne,
Claiborne.
out of Baco. Jordan Miranda. Thanks for coming on the show last weekend. 2159. Jackson Scoggins, 8 cruiser, 2158. Hey, you shitting me right now? Clay Sheffield, 13 cruiser, 2157.
Jesus.
They got pretty consistent rider counts there.
Henry freaking Leonards,
Henry freaking Leonard's.
factory answer. Oh shit, phone died. 2141, and Wyatt Hicks for 11 cruiser, 2133. So your top 10 is separated by 42 points.
Rider counts, everything come grands.
That's nice.
Are you feeling this right now?
No, it's not.
Having a good day, Derek. You should have come up to Angels Camp for the
Man.
race.
Is that Derek Luke?
Dude.
Tim Diaz said you should have came up.
So Sarah said Novak was in Houston, yes. Okay, so you know what? Hey, points could have got shuffled up.
But who knows who was there? But when you're talking 40 points between top 10, everyone's got to go.
PJ says he's got Alexis for the title. Dude, she's greasy, dude.
Yeah,
She's fat.
calling it out.
She's quick.
Calling it out.
I'm telling you what, dude, don't sleep on Alden.
But don't sleep on PJ. He pays attention. He knows a few people.
He does. He knows Thunder Midget, dude. We're tight.
Thunder Midget.
Don't skip Chestnut.
Thunder Midget.
Okay, to the boys.
Thunder Midget.
Okay, national points. Here we go, boys, man.
Boys.
Cole Frederick, 2420. Shawnee Day, 2414. Local homie, Nick Adams, 2375. Cedric Cade, 2336. Cameron Bramer, 2308. Holzer. Is there anything Holzer doesn't do? 2282.
He
Wyatt
can't drink
Williams,
yet.
2274. Knox Perkins, another answer as squared writer.
Knox the ox.
2269. Tied with Brody Cole for 1720 at
Brody Cole.
2269.
Dude, I love that
And-
name, Brody Cole.
Rage by Gage,
Going to the
2268.
So 40.
You got about 175
Yeah.
from
Top to bottom, top 10.
top to bottom.
Yeah, that you ain't not. That's a little bit too much to swallow.
Yeah.
But
You can't call it because all those riders, they got rider count.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's a hiccup and a popcorn fart, bud, and that's it.
I agree.
Brody Cole is like a country singer name, dude. He's gonna be a famous country singer one day. Hey, I know you're singing some country songs.
Where his wife left him and his dog died. That kind of country song.
No, he's playing the back. He's got a dog
The
back.
typical. I mean,
That is typical, yeah.
or you know,
Okay.
you kept the dog.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
got
yeah,
wife left.
definitely gotta keep the dog, dude. Definitely.
Oh, red.
Old red.
Factory.
Oh,
Brody
red.
Cole. Old red.
Brody Cole.
That's a Blake Shelton song. Old red.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's long.
Got him out of jail.
You got that right.
That's cool, man.
How it's called Frederick. Oh yeah, we just named it off there, Woody.
Wow. Cole Frederick.
Rumor I heard is Cole isn't gonna be
racing anymore.
Wow.
Wait, what?
I thought Cole was all about like riding solo.
What?
I figured he was gonna be getting like some side because, I mean, we know what the hell happened at Grants last year between
Right, him and
Cole
Day.
and Shawnee Day and stuff, and then finally he was like, "Hey, dude, I'm going solo." You know, I mean, hey, that's the battle, the
That was-
the anticipation, the build up, the
wreck.
where the wreck that was just like
Was not
like a kiss.
Yeah, it was
like,
not a blatant.
came in and like swooped up and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah, he barely rubbed that.
You
guy.
know?
If you're going that fast, it don't take much, but still, it wasn't blatant.
But that's the thing, dude. The build up, the whole thing is like that.
The aftermath.
If people are wanting,
Oh yeah, they want
This
they want
year's
that-
Grands,
They want that competition.
they want the replay of Frederick and Shawnee Day in the main moto, and when they're calling out with a win and only a win,
right?
I mean.
That's
I'm never in it, but when you
Yeah.
hear it come over the freaking speakers,
Yeah.
and with a win and only a win will be your champion, and you're just like, damn.
no pressure. Not at all.
Do I want to sit at this front straight or do I want to sit by the finish line? No,
No pressure.
no, nothing, nothing like that, nothing like that. Dude. We don't got to worry about that kind
Thank
of
you,
stuff.
Donnie. Yes. Yeah, they're a great family, the Gershys. Thank you, Donnie.
Oh yeah,
You know, we can't respond to him. He's supposed to be here.
Who, Gershie?
No, Donnie's supposed to be here?
No, he's with us all day long. He's supposed to come over. Now he's
Oh,
messing
he
with
was.
us.
Oh, he just appeared.
He's weak.
Okay, so national. Here we go. Let's go to the late. Hello, ladies.
What the hell?
Manuela Roldan. You know what, Manuela?
I know her. She's cool
You know,
as shit.
she's been on the show.
I like that girl.
Do not cross her. She will kill you in your sleep.
She got a mental coach who'll just break you
She
off.
will just stare you down and you will be the weakness.
No, she's a legit girl.
1720 women, 2209 Manuela in the two
Is that
spot.
Nag? Is that Nag?
This national.
Oh,
National points. Okay, Manuela 2209. JC Moore, factory answer. 2206. So Fast Sophia Rodriguez from Oregon 2176. Mackenzie Gayhart, Skittles 2173. Ava Corley, BMX Sharks 1516 girls 2165. Manuela Munoz Velez 1516 2163. Lola Janjevek, sorry if I butchered your name, 13 girls 2150. The Avalanche 14 girls 2148. Alexis Alden 2142 and Logan Lee 2137. Shit's Dude, 70 points. 70.
And how many, okay, so what do we have? 20 nationals a year?
No, we got more than 20 nationals a year.
30?
We got a lot.
Like,
There's a shit ton.
45, 50
Yeah.
now.
I don't think it was that many. I guess I don't go to them.
Most of them are on the
mid-20s.
Midwest and East Coast.
Mid-20s.
I don't know.
What is BMX racer Woody?
What?
Dave Diatorna.
Oh, what?
What is BMX Racer really?
He has something to do with the Arizona.
Oh, yeah, Woody's out of Phoenix. Dortona.
How did that shoulder surgery go?
Woody's also, dude, he's like the Terminator, dude. He's got like the abominable shoulder now.
Really?
Oh, yeah, dude, he's tight, dude.
Yeah, he's wishing he hadn't. Yeah.
He got some good medication, too.
Which 1720X rider has been the
Nick Adams.
most consistent?
No, 1720.
Nick
Oh,
Adams.
yeah.
Instead of got hurt, it was Nick. But now,
He doesn't have any.
Well, I tell you what, for 1720, dude, I'm looking.
He's older than that now,
It's
but-
Nick Adams, Drew Polk,
you know what? Yes.
and Brandon Crane.
Yeah.
Drew Polk has been.
That's gonna be.
That kid has trained so hard and come so far in such a short amount of time.
Well, you see his like. Okay, he's at Marion College,
Right.
Marion University.
Right.
Who?
Drew Polk. He's a
So he's going to
Cali-
school and doing all that.
he's a California transplant. Moved to Ohio.
Okay.
You know what his dad does?
I do not.
He builds drag motors for freaking Vance and Hines for NHR drag bikes.
That's fun.
He
So he's got a
He got some horsepower. got some horse.
I'm not, never mind. I'm not gonna bring it up.
Is that a bad motor?
No.
Timing's off a little.
That's yours. That's way too long.
Yeah. You know.
Oh.
So I'm 1720. It's
Yeah.
Adams, Polk, and I'm gonna throw Brandon Crane out there.
I like Brandon Crane, but I gotta go with my Adams guy, man. The guy's just like solid all the way around. Like he speaks to me in different languages and shit, like tongues. He's got
seriously,
something,
he
dude.
does.
The guy, the kid's got something.
And you know what? And
Should have buffed out Dave.
Fires on.
you know, knowing Nick for so long and his mental game
Oh.
is nuts.
When I was his age, dude, I was like
A metal case.
so much more of a way loose cannon, and I still am, but we're not here nor there.
You know, well,
My loose guy.
well, the thing, like you put on Facebook.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like-
you put on Facebook. The
Guy's
other
got
day,
his
like,
kid's got his
you
shit
know,
together,
how
all the way
you know,
around.
Hey,
Not everything.
you know, let's put it out there. You know,
There's some
where,
stuff.
how are that when you put it on Facebook was the mental game, or how is it, or how was it? Like I put it like, hey, back in the day, it was like you either made it in or you didn't, and it's like it was a big thing. When our age being younger is totally different
Well,
than these kids when they were younger, say 8 years ago. You know, the mental aspect. We didn't have that mental aspect back then. It was just like,
Go.
I'm going to do this because I ain't getting chewed out by my dad. I'm not going to get made fun of when I go to school the next
Right.
day.
Right.
You know, or get poked and perked or whatever. You know, it's a different ball game right now between when we were younger and how we look at shit now compared to what the 1720s look at it now.
Yeah, no,
You know?
man, totally. And that was my point. It's like, you know, our generation of guys were, you know, all of us were living in a different world. I mean, we did things differently. We didn't have that opportunity to have emotions.
No, we didn't.
Like, I'll just be clear.
We didn't.
Like, we didn't get emotions. Oh, what? You're feeling sad? Oh, yeah. Well, let's just cancel that. You don't get sad. Go out there and do it. Period. And that's, but
That was
not
the
to
thing.
say that today's world is like that, because the athletes are phenomenal, for sure. And what they're doing with their training and their level of seriousness was nothing that we even saw.
Oh, God, no.
But that being said, no, I do know, and I agree with you 100%. Like, we didn't get any leeway whatsoever with our parent.
No, there was no breathing.
It wasn't, oh,
It
you're
was-
feeling sad today?
for-
Take a day off.
For whatever
We
sport
didn't
you were
get
doing,
that.
a high school sport, outside of a school sport, there was no like, no, dude, you're not getting no break.
Oh, you were fine me if you were not up to it.
Yeah, you
You
were.
had to be up to it.
Your shit was getting freaking.
Yeah, you were looking at the chess club if you were not, you were not doing the right
You
shit.
definitely, yeah, you definitely.
Not that there's anything wrong with the chess club, because we're living in a new age. I don't want to. I don't want to
No,
set that
I
off.
agree. I agree. You don't want
Right.
to piss anybody off. It's not what's
Smart chess players, gotcha.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
love playing, but
we-
I
we
don't
don't
do it.
Chess
P-
players.
PJ just
Chess
started
player.
training for Grands too, just to let us know.
Yeah, 3 weeks, huh?
It's PJ, dude. He's got 110 nutrition on his back, dude. Tell you what, they got good stuff, man. Tried out some of their supplements over there in Flow Rida, bud.
That's a good question, Woody.
Woody, does
What's up, Loftus?
Who's Shark Boy?
Loftus? What's up, Jason?
What's up,
With the
Rigo?
3 N's. What's up, Zachary? How's your wrist, man?
Feel BMX is easier today than it was in the 80s and making nationals.
I don't think.
I
I don't think it's always been hard. At a national, it's always been hard.
Dude, it keeps getting harder and harder.
Well,
I
I mean,
think.
It's a different kind of hard. Where back in the day it was strength and power pedaling. Today it's foot speed and skills.
Finesse.
And skills. It's
And
a
skills,
manual jump, speed jump, keep it low. I mean, it's way different. Back then we had no landings, so
Yeah.
there wasn't. You couldn't really be smooth on a jump.
I think that the big part about that, like I experienced it too, was like you're coming from, say, a track in Florida. Okay, the pro gates are freaking awesome, and then we
Is that where
get
they fall into the ground?
oh dude disappears
Uh-huh.
like, and there's so much traction out of the freaking.
Well, I love Paltrap's
The-
gate. They're just
Oh yeah,
falls right
yeah.
in.
You know they got the barrel gate and everything.
It's a nice.
But I tell you what, you go from a track like that we were at St. Cloud in Florida, and then come back to Bakersfield, it's a whole different ball game. You know, like
yeah,
honestly,
with the slower gates and
it-
the slower dropping gates changes everything.
Well, I don't think the gate was slower in Bakersfield, was it?
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Was it?
heard it may
yeah,
have been not
if I-
quite as fast.
If I'm
as
hitting the
normal.
gate, then there's okay. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But you know what? But that's the thing. Being a racer, you have to adapt, and that was one of the things that it took me. Like Friday, I was garbage. Saturday got a little bit better. Then Sunday, found my way in the main. You know, it took a little
You get
bit
used
more
to certain
time.
Things. It's repetitive practice.
Yeah.
You get used to
What
stuff.
class are you in, Woody?
I never made as many mains in the 80s that I have since I've started back racing in 2000.
In the 80s, that's when everyone that was pro was badass. And a bunch of them were there today.
Dude, hey, dude, it was gangster today, dude.
Cardoza, you got to remember a lot of the old tracks was loose dirt, a lot of pedaling and small jumps. Yes,
That was
that's
today.
true.
That's what we went through today.
That's what Frog Jump was today, right? I think.
Cardozo was in ET.
Hey, Cardoza should have been here. He could have got a ride. He just-
Cardoza, his easy up was here.
I got you, Zach. I see you.
Yeah. Cardoza,
buddy.
I swear, dude, I can't believe friggin' Tubby didn't offer you a ride to NorCal, dude.
I can't.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I can. But, like,
That's just Toby.
like, bro, I'm gonna borrow your easy up, not gonna tell you where I'm going, and find out you're in NorCal. It's like, shit, I could have gone up there and hung out with everybody. It's like, damn it.
Not to be negative, Woody, but the intermediate. I mean, I don't know how many cruiser mains you're making, but the intermediate mains. I mean, it's back in the day we only had novice and expert, so the intermediate thing's kind of a nice thing to have.
No, Woody enter?
Woody
That's what
story.
it says.
Intermediate.
No, I could have swore Woody's been around.
51
like,
and over,
for like,
which is fine. Hey, which is
long
fine.
time.
You keep
Oh.
making your mains, and you start winning a few of them, you can turn out.
Oh, I get it.
And then, but that number of mains making is as an expert.
Yeah. It's a little
it's
different.
rough, yeah.
yeah, when you get into Expertville, dude, it's
I mean, if you make it mains a cruiser, then he knows. But
Yeah, I think Woody, if you are 51 and over and you move into that expert category, you're gonna run into a lot of guys who are
well, yeah, you got.
There's nothing else for those guys but to be in the expert class, so you're gonna run into
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, you
guys who
got
were
Turnell
double
and
A's,
Harry, Larry, and
yeah.
all them cats.
A
dude.
pros, ex-vet pros,
Dudes
all
that
of them.
They were pros.
You get to race all of those guys.
They were pros back when I was 5.
They're a
Like,
little older, slower. Their knees and the stuff don't work as well as it used to. But
I think the thing is,
Still
I could
super
beat him when I was
competitive.
16. How am I going to beat him now? You know,
That's
Most of
fucking,
those guys are-
that's fucking true, dude. I remember the one.
steroids,
Sniper in the
Dude,
woods.
it's coming, dude. Because I,
performance-enhancing drugs will work for you.
dude,
Mike.
we,
Peds,
what-
huh?
Pets.
dude, yeah, Peds. What was it? It was like South Lake Tahoe state
That's awesome.
state qualifier, like
That's awesome, Woody.
5 or 6 years ago. And who the hell was in my class? I forget who the hell we had.
Oh,
There was 2 of us. There was 2 of us, and we got stuck with Harry, Larry. And I'm like,
Is he as hairy as he sounds?
bro, are you shit?
on the track he is.
I forget who the hell it was. And I'm like, dude, are you shitting me, dude?
Henry's you.
We got Harry, Larry in our
Oh,
class.
yeah, hell, you're only like,
Mike-
you're like half of his age. You should have been able to beat him.
I'm like, dude, homeboy was pro when I was 4.
He's still pro.
I'm like,
Hey,
Like,
RJ.
Roop's been extra pro
Shit.
since he was 13. He never took his pro card.
It doesn't get any better.
like, god damn it, man.
I mean, granted, they're older, but you know what? The guy's still right. All of them.
But hey, it's a good time.
Wow.
It's a hell of a time.
What's nice is
Yeah.
even all the ex pros that are on our classes now, they are not like they were when they were 18,
Pro- when they were
when they
pro.
were just
Right.
on top of the world and
Correct.
killing it, and they could be arrogant or cocky or whatever. I mean, now they realize that hey, we're all 50-something years old. We
Yeah.
get along. I mean, you still may get taken out, or you may take someone out, but it's not usually the same thing. I mean, not like it was back in the day.
Yeah, you're not getting roosted.
No.
You
You
know.
might get hit, put over. Or,
You're bumping bars down the first straightaway for sure. You know?
yeah, because Harry ain't got there now. Larry's not going to back out. Neither is Turnell Henry.
Hell no,
I found out first
dude.
down twice.
These guys are G's, man. It's a good time.
So what's going on, Jason? What's up with you, bud?
I'm
Yeah,
doing
Jay,
good,
let's-
Mike. Thanks for asking.
Let's change it up, dude. Sorry, dude.
No, I'm
My
not
bad.
trying. Yeah,
No, you're
I'm
a
having
guest,
good-
dude.
I'm
I'm
having
a
a great
real
time.
host. You know,
No,
I'm a dick.
no.
Hey,
I
we got
feel like
flies. We got
we're in
birds.
the
Just
we're in
one.
the
It's alright.
We're in the
hard-
motions
harvest
right now.
season.
Deer fly.
beer fly. No, we're in the motions right now. I'm excited. Thank you for having me on.
Hey, we got the 40 and over, not so slow, and coming up in 2 weeks, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go
yeah,
about
I
this.
had. I
Then
had,
we'll talk about the team. We'll talk about the team
I had
because, you know,
considered that that race coming up, and I'm super excited that Oak Creek keeps doing these races. There's a lot of talent out there at these 40 plus. I mean, we had, I think last time I was involved in it, we had 54 riders.
Yeah.
We had guys coming down from Oregon. We had Brent Lee. We had
Eric Philly and
Philly came
Yes.
down. You know,
So
these
we got-
guys
Those
are.
guys come out of retirement. The guy
Just
the
get
guy
ready.
at the starting tower.
Oh, the guy that hit the start.
Yeah, who did that?
Oh, that was
Brent's
my
brother.
Yeah.
Homie's brother. Yeah.
Kudson,
yeah.
Kudson, yeah, and
He's
his
been on
brother
track
is super
forever.
fast.
Oh, hell yeah, he is.
They're all fast.
But I mean, guys coming out of the woodwork that we haven't seen in years showed up to that race.
Oh, my God. So
Yeah, we're sitting on like what, 2,500, I think, for the
no,
payout.
I think
$4
we're
grand.
at $4,000.
It's already it's already
Oh,
up
it's
to
been
4
the
grand.
$4 grand.
Oh, it's been to the 4.
Yeah.
So
And you got, you know,
November 7th, going down to Oak
November
Creek,
7th,
dude. The
yeah.
40 and over.
is that
open.
a Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
You got church?
Hopefully the weather plays out for that. I don't go to church.
No, you don't put
I was
money
a
in it.
rattlesnake Christian one time, and
Now the preacher comes to his house.
they let the rattlesnake bite you in the arm, and you know the poison wasn't going to get to you and everything like that. I
You
tried
see
it
that,
once,
Cord?
it
You
didn't
got you
work
taking
out.
notes? You hear it? You hear it?
Rattlesnake Christians.
That's what
Look
shotguns
them up.
are for.
Google it.
No, that's what shotguns are for. That's rattlesnake. Boom.
He's got to figure it out.
You pull them out of the barrel and you just you hug them, and if they bite you, is meant to be type thing. I don't know.
Right.
I've been that drunk, but not that drunk.
So, Yeah, so Oak Creek has put on a lot of these like opens. They had the flat pedal open. They've had the 40 and over opens. They had the big one for the 40 and over flat pedal challenge when Roy Piggott left to Florida and everything. So
Godspeed, Piggott. I see you in Florida.
Roy,
He's probably asleep
Fisherman
right now.
now.
he's killing it. In
Oh,
Florida.
he's
Killing
drinking.
what?
He's drinking micheladas on the beach.
Yeah,
He's chilling.
catching fish this big.
Dude, he's catching bait. That's all right, dude. That's cool. Hey, homie's got to eat somehow. Gotta eat.
Yeah, I think it's going to be exciting. You
It's
know,
good racing.
we got a lot of older guys that are still have that competitive thing inside their bones that they want to go out there and win.
Well, half of them are
But we
next
just
riders too.
really, yeah. How, you know,
Jim Nelson.
we've
We got the
got
bus.
we've got guys that have been dominating this sport for the last 10 years, living right there in Roseville or Oak Creek
surrounding
or
areas,
Carmichael or whatever.
Right, absolutely.
Whatever. So it's gonna be
The
fun.
heights.
The heights, yeah.
Okay.
Not 45 minutes in, or closer to Roosevelt.
The upper echelon.
Right.
You know.
But here's the thing. Here's a new thing, and something that I wanted to bring up is these incoming 40-year-old guys. Man, there's a few names that I wanted
Let's throw them out there.
that I would definitely say could be a problem with us older guys, and you know, not to say that I want them involved or not. I'd rather them not be involved. But shoot, we got we got Rod Hunter on our team. We got that cat. What's his name? Out of
Jake Brown.
Jake Brown's not 40 yet. He
Still not?
He tried to sneak in. He
Thank
can't
God.
get in. No, he's still too old.
You don't want none of Mr. Masterson. I swear to Christ.
He's still too old to get in. But there's a couple of other guys that are just on the cusp.
Yeah.
40 plus.
Nipping in.
Oh,
trying to take our
they're
money.
Super fast. They're going to be a battle. And not to say that, to take it away from, Jim Nelson or anybody who's dominated out there at Oak Creek. God forbid that.
The guy's the bus, dude.
The guy's got.
Name of the
Dude,
bus,
if you watch the race and rewatch the video, he had it won in the first 75 foot. As soon as they come across the bottom of that step down, it was a wrap. He pulled a bike and it was over. There was no catching him.
Well, he was wheeling off the
He
backside.
pedaled the whole
yeah,
thing.
Yeah, no,
It was
he's-
I was standing right
And now
next
he's
to him.
on the OS 20, which could change some things because that's just going to make life a little bit easier on,
Well, I mean, and last time too, I was on the mic, and this time I'm not, so that's gonna be a game changer too.
Oh, you're going to get in the mix where, hey,
Put me
it's
in
going
there.
to be a ball of fun.
Every 40 and over,
Ball of
open
fun, and I just-
with big money on the line, and it's Oak Creek, dude.
We got money on the line. I got a couple of hats I'm going to give to the guys
Some
here.
21 production
I
swag,
got all
baby.
these brand new hats. So
Look at this.
I'm going to give these to the guys here. If you guys in the audience right now want a hat,
Come
say
by the
I want a
Robbins
hat. No, I want a hat randomly, and then you guys can get a hat. These hats. 21 Productions, Robbie's,
Sweet, thanks,
we're
Jason.
doing some things.
Yeah,
man.
sure.
Well,
You're,
We
you
got
know,
some
you-
big
you-
riders.
Jason, you really like put back into the sport. Like honestly, you've donated to the pot several times.
hell, yeah,
On a
especially
lot.
for his team.
Yeah,
And especially for what you're doing with the
Robbie's,
21
yep.
Productions and Robbie's team. But I tell you what, dude, this 40 and over is setting up to be something big. It gets bigger every time. Every time there's like an open.
And I'm excited about it because us old guys need a little bit of love sometimes. We don't get the love.
We need some social.
We don't get the love, so
we
we
need
gotta
some social
bang
media
it
stuff,
up.
dude. We're not all about the TikTok, dude. We're like, hey, dude, put me on the book, I'll be good. Throw a couple hashtags.
Put me in, coach.
Put me in, coach. Like, definitely, man.
Yeah, I'll take a replacement, please.
When you're 50 years old and you're pushing yourself around the track, it's an easy call to say, I could wrap this up and go home and watch TV.
Right.
Because it's so much easier to just say, man, that's enough. Because BMX it's no joke. It's a tough sport. It's
not easy.
It's stressful.
This is coming from a guy with a history in BMX.
It's daunting. It's
know?
stressful. You sit there, you wait for your motos, and you're waiting for
That's a
the
big-
fact that you have to go up and you have to get in the gate against all these guys that are wanting to win.
Especially all these guys
You
who
have to
have
bring your
their whole
game.
lives. Where you just come in the last, I mean, seriously, the last 10 years or 15 years. I mean, these guys have been doing this since they were kids. They are just,
Yeah.
you know, so even for you, I mean, you put yourself in that game and that class with those guys, but they've been doing it forever.
Well, the whole mental preparation too. Like as far as getting warmed up, getting ready to go, and then it's like, okay, I'm ready to go, and then next thing you know, you have like some downtime for unforeseen reason. Like, okay, today it's like you're ready to go, and it's like we're on hold for an hour, and it's like your mental status goes down, your physical warm up. It's like, shit, I gotta start all over again, kind of thing, and it's like, okay, damn it. So
Yeah.
you got to recover in that aspect too, and it's like, okay, we got to start all over, dude. I'm gonna go get like some water, or you know, I'm gonna go chill. I'm gonna go right around the parking lot and get focused for when it comes time to get locked and loaded.
Right.
You know, and that's a big thing. You know, that mental preparedness on top of the physical preparedness, because we don't run like we did when we were 22.
We're not
You
hop,
know?
skipping and jumping.
Yeah,
like we were when we were kids.
and so it's like, okay, dude, you know what? We got to regroup, get ready to go, gotta get, and all it takes is one hiccup. Next thing you know, you're out of the show.
Well, that's the crazy thing about BMX is your laps have to be almost flawless in a way, or I mean, you have to minimize a bunch of mistakes. You can't have
Yes.
okay, I know it sounds weird, but even at our older level, you really can't make a whole lot of mistakes.
No.
You can't clip.
You don't have no
You
chances.
can't clip the tops of manuals. Your starts have to be pristine. You have to be within the next elbow of the top three dudes. You got to come into the first turn in the first group of guys,
Right.
the 1-2 guys, and that's it. I mean,
Well, the
it's
thing about,
it's
you know, that's
just-
not even a big
it's no
thing. That's
joke.
any one expert.
Anyone
If
expert.
you're expert, dude, there's no room for error
Yeah.
because everybody's fast.
Yeah, because back in the day, you could just bank on physical ability.
Right.
Now, it's more than physical ability.
It is. There's a lot to it.
You know?
No, dude, it's fun. I love it. I have a great time. I would say I'm a newer rider at it, per se. I do have a motocross background, but when I tried to learn BMX, I mean, when I came from BMX, I was at Livermore.
What up, Justin?
You know, I had guys like Josh Owie and Bryce Betts, these young kids.
dude.
Bryce Betts was 10 years old telling me, Jason, why are you jumping that double? It was like, well, because it's a double. Try manualing it. And he taught me how to ride. Like, literally, I was, you know, in the middle of trying to learn these processes, you know, with BMX. And I learned from some of these guys, so it was exciting.
It's a good sport. I mean, like I said, I've been in it since I was 5. I got my kid in it, my nephew in it. I love it. That's why I'm still in it. If I didn't like what it was about, then I wouldn't even be in it. But today, and honestly, today was kind of a rejuvenator.
You got to see a little bit of, you know,
Got to see
of
the love,
how
the
it
guys
goes.
that love the damn sport. Guys come out there on old bikes and riding. I mean, there's one guy that I was talking to Mark Tim about. He hasn't raced in 30 years. Rode his bike out there. He broke a frame in practice. Wound up racing on a mountain bike the rest of the day.
Dude.
Just so he could race. 30 years. He hasn't been on a bike, and he was ear to ear smiling.
That was with a lot of the guys.
Yeah.
The old school, the gangsters of BMX of back in the day, riding these vintage bikes. Like, you look at a bike, it's like, yeah, dude, whatever, good luck. But if you're a BMX fan,
But
and
that
you look
was
at it,
their
it's like-
geometry that they
and
had
you're
to
just
work
like,
with.
you're like, dude, look at that piece, dude. That thing is gangster, man. That thing is awesome, man.
But you
Guys
look
like
at
Terry
the-
Stans ride their bike with their seat up the side, like they did in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
But they didn't know any better. That was
Well,
what
yeah,
they did.
They weren't manualing. So that's the only thing the seat did was the manual.
They weren't manual.
That-
I mean,
that-
everything's changed.
Yes.
Everything's changed.
Geometry, bikes,
Silverback
I mean,
Frogtown was gangster.
put it on the ground.
Just FYI, man.
What's up, my man?
Robert, if you're 60, you just go out there and have fun. That's all I can tell you about that. You know, everybody wants to be fast, but at 60 years old, dude, it's not worth getting hurt. And
I'll be right back. Potty break.
It's not worth getting hurt, and you might as well have a good time.
Woo!
Shoot. Justin Tompkins, am I the only one snorting Bang energy drinks for warm-ups? Yep, gotta leave it to Justin.
You
Hell
are.
Yeah.
You're right, Rigo. Eric Dyer has had a rough couple, here this last few.
Well, he went through a couple surgeries too.
Oh, he
had like
some
two
diggers, bro.
He had 2 back surgeries, and even after that, he had
He got taken out on the third.
he had a bad digger over there in Oak Creek.
Yeah, but you're right. I mean, and Eric Dyer's always, guy can ride, no doubt about that. He's healthy. He's like Swifty. When Swifty's healthy. It's hard to beat him.
Oh, dude.
Swift,
Swifty was having fun out there today too.
he was.
You know, he was having a great time. Rob Krause, the tap of the brake in our 4145. That you will lose lengths. Rob,
All you gotta do is
yepper. Rob knows. Hey, I'm in the class with Rob. It don't skip a beat, man. Your shit's going down.
ain't no one gonna wait for you.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. Justin raised $3,700 for their fundraiser. Dude,
What?
$3,700, dude. Good.
Dude,
That a boy, Justin.
way to go, Tompkins.
That a kid.
That's right. That's what I'm thinking. I had a kid.
That a kid.
Dude, we'll keep you around for a little longer.
That's it, dude. We'll keep him on the payroll.
Right. Keep you in the chat. Oh, it's his chat.
Damn right. Mm-hmm.
What we call it? Wasn't a chat. It was a what? What did we say? It was a. You said you called it
Therapy group.
therapy group. Yes, our therapy
Yeah.
group.
Our chat is a therapy group. Definitely it is. Woody's great pro-am last night at Black Mountain. Chris Sutton smoked every. Dude, Chris Sutton. Yeah, the dude's just. He's like Terminator 2.
And Chad Street. I think.
Chad Street, all them Arizona, Baca, those guys, dude, all those cats, man, they're just nasty. And you know what? The cool part is, there's some cool dudes.
Yeah, I've talked to Baca.
They are some cool cats.
I've never talked to Chad Street. I just watch him kill it every time he rides. You know.
Oh, Streeter was over there. Well, Streeter's in Texas. Yeah, he was over there in Florida.
Yeah.
Kicked our asses.
I saw it. I did see that. That's right. I forgot. I tried to forget about that. It was just kind of like, that's not even fair. The guy's just a monster, bro.
Yeah, he's a beast, dude. He's a fireman.
Is he?
Street?
I didn't know that.
Alright, dude.
Like I said, I never talked to him. I just watched him ride, especially when he's vet pro.
He's a cool cat, dude. Sawyer says what's up, dude. Hung out with him in Florida.
It sucks that, if someone's kicking your ass and you got to be nice to them because they're a good guy. You know?
Well,
Right? You can't even be mad at him because, like, well, kick my ass. Well, yeah, but you're a really nice guy. Screw it. All right, it's gonna work.
hey, they're cool though. They'll be like, dude, you put a hell of a lot of you man. Like, hey,
Thanks.
Thanks for paying attention,
Dude,
dude.
thank
Thanks
you.
for noticing, shit.
Right?
Like, are you shitting me
At
right
least,
now?
hey, at least someone did. Right?
Fuck, apparently.
Getting a little love at home sometimes can be rough.
A little bit of love at home. Rick Lowry, back injuries, and he's back riding like it never happened.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus,
Lowry's he's another one, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Guy's a phenomenal rider.
He went down twice in 2 years, real
A
bad.
couple of years ago, he
He
was
broke his back twice in
Yeah,
like
2
2 years. Yeah.
the old Roseville track. A couple of years ago, I seen him do laps with the Pro-Am guys, and I couldn't tell the difference of a 20-year-old versus his age, which is up into my age,
45,
which is
46.
I think he's older than that, 48, maybe 48, 49. I don't know, but that guy's amazing. Teaches so much. I've been in a couple of Rick Lowry's clinics with the team, 21 Productions, and the guy he gives off so many good vibes, positive vibes, good energy. He knows his crap, and so does his daughter. Those guys, they're good people over there at Oak Creek. Rick Lowry, man, he's a guy to go see if you want to learn how to ride BMX. I will say that for sure.
Yeah, we got
Rigo.
Yeah, we got a good. There's a good like core group of people out here training for BMX. Lowry being one of them. The clinics that you're putting on there, Jay, with the 21 Productions crew. You know,
Yeah,
it's really solid out here.
there's a lot of people trying to help a lot of people out. I mean, you know, you got a lot of backdoor clinics. You got a lot of front end clinics. You got a lot of Peebles. Oh, you know,
Yeah,
Jake Peebles is amazing.
he's all
His
over the
clinics are all over the place, but the guy still takes time to work, and
He's always training somebody
he's
or some
personally
group.
helped me on a
Yeah.
few things.
We got a lot of trainers around here too.
You got a lot of
There is.
kids. You got a lot of people that you know, and they just you know, it's a
Yeah, Andy-
cyclical thing. They
Andy-
look up to all these people.
Andy Kantz, he's another one in 41-45, former pro. Dude's another savage.
Andy Kant, is he around here?
No, Arizona.
No, he's another Arizona.
Arizonian. Fast dude.
The big thing, Jay, let's get your input on this. Is
Yes,
what
sir.
does California have to do to keep up with Florida?
California
Is it-
has
is it
to.
It's a money thing.
It's a
Look at their tracks. Look at our tracks.
we're catching up.
No, we're not.
We're a little bit. A little.
The training part, we're there on the training, but
Let's talk about the racing, the tracks.
track wise,
Get hotter chicks.
I don't even.
That's what James Foley said.
Huh?
James
Hotter
Foley said,
chicks.
get hotter chicks.
Poli, what's up?
Yeah,
Polatai.
yeah, dude.
James, I see you, dude. You went on a date with somebody I know. Tell me about it, buddy. Tell me about it, buddy.
Busted.
I know who she is.
Throw it in the after chat, Polly. You're on blast.
Oh shit!
Should've-
I love that dude though. He's
Should have
a
never
cool
tuned in.
cat.
Oh, dude, Polly? Oh,
Oh,
Polly.
dude.
Polly's a G, dude.
He's
so cool.
he's ice
Do you
cold.
read his posts?
man.
Dude,
I hate half of them confuse me. I'm like,
he,
did I miss something in this?
dude,
But
he's, Polly's on point, man.
Justin Tompkins came. So are the tracks a little more technical over there in Florida? Because I certainly haven't been over there. Is it
Yeah.
like
Oh,
just
dude. It's a different,
deeper rollers, just deeper, harder
It's a
stuff?
different.
hey, Sean Anderson, way to tune in, buddy.
It's
Thank
a
you.
different. Are you shitting me?
This
No,
guy over there.
Sean Anderson's on here.
I told him this. Don't leave me hanging, bro.
Dude,
Tune in.
Sean came around.
Dude, you should have seen
Dude,
him.
he was killing it
You
today. He
should have
was
seen him
sandbagging
up
for
there,
years.
freaking.
He's been riding that motocross bike.
Yeah, but
This
he's
is
that
nothing.
fucking pedal.
He didn't get no arm pump.
Dude, he's been riding bike forever. He ain't never been this fast.
He didn't get no arm pump.
He ain't never been this fast. I've raced him 1,000 times. He ain't never been this fast.
I think
he
he's
was
been
today.
saving it for
I
this
think-
one
yeah,
time.
The thing with the Florida thing is that all the track operators over there, they get along.
Which is a big part of it.
But are they doing like 4-star series? What are they doing?
No,
up
they're
there?
they have their own state series.
They have their own
Their
mini
own state series.
Oh,
where
okay.
your track has to be qualified to be on the schedule.
You know, most tracks are full on training facilities.
But they have it where, because they have just as many tracks as we do here in California, but their thing is like we're doing an 8-track schedule. Your track has to be approved to be on that schedule.
Justin acts like he's from Florida or something all of a sudden. He goes there
Dude,
6
he was
times.
out there for freaking 3 weeks.
Six
dude.
times in 1 year. I mean,
Well, I tell you
now
what.
he's a Floridian.
I tell you what, dude. When,
Justin Tompkins, I gotta get you a 21 hat. I got you, bro. I'm super sorry. I'm just a terrible, terrible person.
He's in
for
Michigan,
mailing
he's
stuff
okay.
out.
I'll ship it to him.
Michael Mayett.
Yeah,
I'll ship it to him.
Mayett is male in
they got
some language. I don't know.
Florida is
Not the
just
one that I speak.
like the way that the track operators.
So they all get
Good
along.
for
They're
you.
all in cahoots.
When we were there for
They're
that national
working
in
together.
St. Cloud, they
But what
were.
does that have to do with? Are the tracks more technical? Or
Yes,
harder?
way more technical.
Oh yeah, they put. Oh dude,
They're
that's
harder.
that St. Cloud track.
So
was
you're
like,
not just gonna come up and
You ain't just gonna like
pump
show
a
up.
roller. You're gonna have to manual roller.
You're not gonna
like they're
show up.
steep.
Yeah, you're not gonna show up and be like, I'm checking out on everybody. No, that ain't happening.
And it's super humid, and you gotta dodge alligators and lightning,
They
right?
pretty much. Yeah.
So if there's lightning, you gotta go hide for like 20 minutes.
pretty
You
much.
come back out.
Yeah. And
And if you see an alligator or crocodile, what
Free
do you
luggage.
do? You
Yeah.
oh
Yeah,
Can you shoot them?
No,
yeah.
absolutely not.
Oh.
It's illegal.
Oh, so you're
Well, if you're in public, you can't.
I'm getting the wrong information here. I don't want to shoot the wrong.
Do you ever watch
animal.
Swamp People?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
I don't know what's
Great
going on
program.
over there.
The vibe in
Badasses.
the vibe in Florida.
Crazy.
is different
Could
than
be.
the vibe here.
As far as
And just how
they're cooler, like
how every the
more laid back.
how the BMX
Night, Dave.
scene goes. You know, it's different.
Excuse me.
You know, and trying to pinpoint it and put my finger on it is a tough one too. You know, yeah, sure, some of them might not all get along, but I think in the gist, they
They hate to get picked for the state
you know, they go out there, they do their thing. Like at St. Cloud, there was a lot of people from other Florida tracks that were helping out. You know, where I don't really see that
Unless you go to Fernley.
out here.
Yeah, Fernley, you see it.
You know,
Not down here.
Fernley, you'll see it between Fernley, Battleborn, and what is it? White Pine.
Right.
That's in northern Nevada.
Right.
You know, those three tracks, they all work together because they're all in it for the same thing. You know, they want to see their BMX program like evolve and get bigger. You know.
We got 40 years of history too.
Well, George Vic, right
Yeah,
here.
we got 40
You
years.
got
we got
40 years of
here.
history with
All of our track operators are ex-pros. They all know each other.
Well, you know, that's not the same as what the new track operators are today. Everybody's in it for themselves.
But all of our track operators
Everybody,
are ex-pros.
well, you got to think. I mean, no, but you got to think about Oak Creek is racing PAL for the state
State
final,
finals, right?
Right.
and then
That's not racing. That's just who signs up at their track.
but they're competing.
No, absolutely. Every track's supposed to be competing.
But-
Hell yeah, Harbin. Have a good one, Dave. Thanks for tuning in, bro.
But then
Always appreciate
after
it.
that, who do we have? Like, who do we have that's really competing for
No
that
one.
spot?
Not in NorCal.
In NorCal, nobody. We got two tracks that are really
There was one that
pushing.
could've.
You got
Well, you got Napa. Napa, they're going
you
through
got
a
Napa,
rebuild,
but
and-
Napa was a great track. The state qualifier.
I don't think they'll get the finals.
I had a wonderful time. Yeah, it's a little bit out of the, you know, maybe it's more demographics.
Nothing negative
where
toward the track. I just don't think they'll get it.
Mhm.
Dude, the Napa track, the one for the state qualifier, whatever, was really fun. I had a really good time on that track, and they're changing it, so hopefully they make it better.
Yeah, they're changing the track and getting older.
And it's a great park. You can go in there, you can
It
fish.
is now that they have the new parking there.
You
It
can
makes it a lot better.
go to the skate park. You
Yeah.
can do all kinds of stuff out there.
Yeah,
You can
that's-
go mountain bike riding. I saw a bunch of people going up in the mountains.
They
too.
do
Like,
have
you can
mountain
bring
bike trails
everything
right
in
out there.
if you wanted.
The same
to.
parking
Anyway.
lot, you could get in a ton of riding. If
You
you,
can
get
do
a park
everything.
bike, a race bike, and a mountain bike,
Oh, you're
all day
you're
right there in
good.
Napa.
All day long. Yeah,
It's right there.
It's fun over there. And then if you want to take the wife out for a little bit of wine and dine
You could.
in the evening, she would be more
I knew that was
inclined to
coming.
go.
I knew that was going to get thrown in there.
Well, she would be more inclined to go to that particular race than there's
she would be.
Bakersfield, because what are you gonna do?
Well,
in
I mean, I
Bakersfield?
could sign autographs there because I was an extra at a movie that was filmed there a couple years ago.
Really.
I was.
With the Wizard of Oz repeat?
No, it wasn't Wizard of
Trolls.
Trolls?
Oz. It wasn't Trolls Under the Bridge. That's a Red Hot Chili Peppers song.
I don't know.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
No, Alice in Wonderland wasn't there either.
State of California needs to, I mean, we got really good inclement weather. We don't have a whole lot of severe left or severe rights. We don't have, we're hot. Yeah,
Arizona,
but we're not.
North
We're
Dakota.
not Arizona, 112 degrees hot,
Yeah. Or North Dakota.
and we're not,
30
we're not North Dakota cold. So I mean, California is the state to do the stuff.
We can
And
make it
it's
happen.
Haven't we always had? Southern California has been a dominant force in motocross, supercross.
They were
It
dominant
has
force
to
in
be
BMX too.
BMX
They
And
was
so we talked about the
dominant.
national.
Yeah, and then a lot of the SoCal track closed.
Yeah, Orange White,
Orange White,
Show,
Sycamore.
Ontario, Sycamore, Ventura. I mean, it's just like NorCal. It's no different than NorCal, SoCal. We've lost the same amount of tracks.
Yeah,
Ours has been a little more spread out than theirs are,
I
but
think the one. Well, we lost Tulare a handful of years ago.
yeah.
Which, oh man, Tulare.
Rolls rhythm section from hell. Tulare, Atwater, Stockton,
Atwater,
Modesto,
Stockton, Modesto. Yeah, the most recent were
Livermore.
Tulare and
Livermore, yeah.
Livermore. Which
When
we still ride.
NBL shut down, we lost some tracks too. Yeah,
Yeah.
we converted some, we lost some.
Right.
Patterson.
Patterson, yeah, you're right. Our
Patterson was a track that was pretty active.
we can't get our riders to show up, like Enrico just said. Our riders, we have a national, and, okay, Santa Clara, how many motors do we have? 100 what?
We didn't even get over 200.
Right, I mean, why are,
We go to Bakersfield and we got 250.
I mean, South Carolina has a national, dude, they're pumping 300, 400, 500 motors. We get one in California, they're like, and then they bitch all year. Well, we don't have any nationals, because you don't go.
Yeah.
Why would they give us a national if no one's gonna show up?
You know, we actually lucked out because, you know, the funny thing was, when I was in Florida, a lot of people out there were like, you give me a Bakersfield? Yeah.
They were telling you
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
because that's where they were going.
I'm like, yeah, that's like,
that was no big deal.
that's kind of like a local to us.
Right.
It's like, oh, we're going to go out there. It's like, you guys are coming to Bakersfield?
Florida will.
Ain't nothing but
Like,
sh-
You would,
Yeah.
is that
They
same
don't
national?
care.
Is that
Yeah.
same national to been in North Carolina or South
It's their
Carolina?
mentality. They don't care.
We
They don't
would have
care.
got the same questions.
Yeah.
Because people
They don't
back
even know
east
where
don't-
Bakersfield's at.
People back
That's
east
where
don't
they're
come out
going.
here.
Yeah. And I, well, the big thing was, Dominguez, he came out. Brought a couple riders from
Right.
Florida too.
Right.
And it's like,
Yeah,
okay.
Lamoglia. I saw Lamoglia and I heard his name. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, really? Are you
Mhm.
shitting me? From Florida?
Are you shitting me, dude? The trainer of trainers, buddy? I'm like, shit, dude. Yeah, he came out.
But our
and-
riders don't show up to
and
the
he-
nationals. Makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. You know, it's just one of those deals. I mean, because they're for
Wine and dining
years.
was,
04 until
Colorado
probably 15.
has their
We had
track.
5, 6 nationals a year in California. Or California, Reno, and
Close.
Oregon.
Close.
We have two in Reno, we have Oregon, that's 3.
Yeah.
And we'd have at least 3 or 4 here in California.
And you know what? Vegas don't count.
No, I'm in Reno. Yeah, no Vegas doesn't count.
You know,
Not for
because
us.
they count it as a West Coast national, but nobody really gives a shit about Vegas.
No, they go there because the mom and dad. The only reason they go get the numbers because mom and dad want to go gamble for the weekend.
Yeah, it's like
Which is cool. But taking Reno away from us, I mean, that hurt a lot of people around here.
it's not. They're not there for the racing part.
Some are, no.
No, I'm saying like putting the national there. They're not putting the national there because the racing's good.
No, not at 600 feet.
They're putting the national there just because
Makes money.
It's an easy money maker. You know,
650 foot track is not a track.
you know, if you want the racing, put it back at Reno.
650? That's it?
That's Vegas, yeah.
That was like half of what we did today at Angels Camp.
Right.
Dude, you could start racing then, 650 feet.
I can make it that.
Exactly, that's what I'm
You
saying.
could. You could.
I might squish somebody.
I mean, that's just, it's just racing, 650 feet. I remember going, the first time the first time they had 06 and 07, and I was like, wow. I completely destroyed a bike in the main on Sunday. Completely, just built it, finished it up on Wednesday, destroyed it. It was so tight, all of us going in the first turn, I was on the bottom, I said, I'm sticking it in there. Everything but the frame was fucked. I'm like, well, I don't want to come back here again. I mean, I did the next year, but then that's when they kicked us out in 07.
Right.
And I'm like, well, thank God I ain't gonna go back. But yeah, it was just rough. I mean,
It's tough because it's not racing, man.
it's like racing. Well, we went to the modifieds.
Right.
At 99. Dude, they never get going. They're wide open for that long.
Yeah.
Get out of the gas, go in the corner.
You're on the gas.
That's like what Vegas feels like.
Yeah, a quarter mile friggin' asphalt.
Right. I mean, they're flying, don't get me wrong, they're moving and they're badass, so
Oh,
they
yeah.
could keep it
Oh,
on
I
the track.
remember.
But it's not, I mean, it's not racing. It is, but it's not.
It's okay if you went there once.
Right.
If you don't need to go there twice. Like honestly, dude. Let's,
Twice in the, yeah, right, no, absolutely not.
You know,
I mean, but, you know,
Give-
they got a contract with somebody, I'm sure.
give the date to somebody else.
Just like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Phoenix, I love the track, but to a year, it's just like, it's the same repetitive, I mean, we did it for 10 years, my son and I, Phoenix, twice a year, and then all of a sudden we got a Tucson indoor track.
Yeah.
Which,
that was,
yeah,
Tucson, that was cool.
yes, break it up,
Yeah.
give it to other people, there's plenty
It's like going to Oregon.
hey,
Dude,
they
let's go.
said Texas DeSoto couldn't run 300 motos, the hell they can't, they did it and did it well.
DeSoto goes and gets 300 plus motos this year. We're there, Mikey. Hey, we witnessed it.
Yeah,
Ran smooth.
very smooth.
Got done at a decent time. Barbecuing in the motorhome lot, dude. We're having a good time.
Yeah, 650 was the first two straights at St. Cloud, Rick, Low.
Oh yeah.
Vegas is the easy national, nice to get rest between motos.
Yeah, dude, same.
I mean, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. It's pretty badass to be able to go up to your room, lay in the bed, and watch the motors on your TV.
Shit.
So you know when it's your turn to go again.
I'm big on laying in my bed. I'll lay in there. Vegas might be the national I'll go to this year.
Christ.
as
Well,
long as
you know,
I have somewhere to
the
sleep.
Vegas National is cool, but it's not too nationals cool because it's the same thing.
It's not like Reno when they flip the ends.
I miss Reno.
Exactly. Reno, you flip the way you started. Beginning of the year, it's a right-hander or whatever, vice versa.
Right.
It's going to be a right-hander or a left-hander.
I miss Reno. Reno's a good
You know,
trip.
that's a big one.
It was. I mean, and I think that was. I don't know if it was the Wells Event Center or the Grand Sierra that got tired of it, but one of the two did. And
She was running.
Well, it's just like
shit happens. It is what it is.
it's supposed to be racing, man. Like,
Yes,
honestly.
right. Racing 650 feet. I mean, the reason I didn't like Vegas because the first year I went there, I saw Friday night a kid got put over the second turn, landed on top of the seats in the bleachers. We come back Saturday morning. There's 4x8 sheets of plywood for the first 20 feet from the
Cover,
pit wall
yeah.
to cover.
Yeah.
I mean that right there. I was like, and people when they got broke off, you don't just get an owie. You get
No.
broke off in Vegas.
No. Oh yeah.
If you're in front, you got a target on your back. I mean, you always do, but in Vegas, it's close enough that you can get to them.
Yeah.
Shit happens. People get
It's
booted.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a guarantee, dude.
It's no joke.
Just spread the love. Is basically what I'm saying. Just give it to other. Give it. There's plenty of tracks in the United States.
Well, they did it during COVID, and they showed that it worked.
Right. Right. Every track was.
A lot
all
of
back east. But
They
it doesn't
went.
matter.
They went to a lot of mom and pop tracks, and they made it happen.
Hell, Harry Larry got one this year for the first time. I mean, it
Oh, Kingman over there, Arizona '66. Dude, that was a great track.
Yes.
It was tough, but I tell you what, it's one of the tracks that you wouldn't have experienced if they didn't put it on the schedule.
if it hadn't been for COVID, you wouldn't. It's
And
not-
it was
it's not-
like-
it's not on the top of the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
In
it's
Arizona,
like,
you go to Black Mountain. That's what you're supposed to do. Or Chandler.
and, yeah, you go to Kingman.
Time out. I gotta take this call real quick.
Oh my God!
It's a business call.
Really? At 10 o'clock?
Dude, you go to Kingman.
We never sleep.
You don't realize how
Sleep.
different and technical the track is until you roll in. It's like, hey, we got a pop national. This is where we're going. All right, cool. It's easy to get to. The hotels, the food, everything's close by. It's like, all right, cool, let's go. You get there and it's like, oh man, dude, this track is tough. It's fun and everything, but you know what? Not bad. You know, I didn't do worth a shit there.
Doesn't matter, but-
but I tell you what, I loved the track because it was different.
Would you go back?
Hell yeah, I
There
would
you
go
go.
back.
Well, I mean, we know a couple guys that went to all those East Coast Nationals last year. The Words, there was a couple of people.
Yeah.
And you know what? I didn't hear any complaining. Every track was like, dude, it was legit.
Yeah.
You know? But it took COVID to give them a shot.
Yeah.
And whether they ever get another shot's another story, but I mean, after the way they did the soda this year, I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
that
Quit. How the hell,
Stay in this room and don't move.
like, DeSoto's top 10 in the nation.
added $1 million plus to their facility.
1.2.
Didn't get a national next year.
Did a renovation that he didn't have to renovate because
He didn't need it. He held 302 motors by it with the way it was.
we were there. I was there before Grands.
Don't get it. Where's the love? You know, God does all that.
Are you
know,
kidding me, dude?
Yeah. Top 10 tracks in the nation. You get a national, I would think.
But then you go and give another track that doesn't even get 200.
A couple of them.
Like, seriously?
I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, I really just don't know. Well, like Rigo's talking about the comeback national in Oklahoma. He said it was a blast. Last year.
Oh yeah, because that was at one of the, like,
At the ground.
Oh.
Yeah,
it was a different mom and pop track.
right.
Yeah. And those tracks are dude, that's the cool stuff.
Dude, if you want the sport to expand, don't you want to spread the love to all the tracks so they can afford afford to stay in it, B, get put on the map because they had a national and people talk good about it.
Give them some money, you know. Hey, when you have a national, they just get like the parking money. You know, let them get a
Parking
couple.
concessions.
Yeah, let them get a couple extra bucks. You know, spread it out.
I can't see what they're hurting for money. The ABA. UBSA BMX.
You know? Yeah.
But hey, you know what? I don't know. I don't see the bugs. I have no idea. It just give some of these tracks a chance.
You have to. I mean, they did it for Gold Cup finals.
Dude, we had 2 Gold Cup
year before.
Red Line finals at fucking Atwater.
Yeah.
Dude, and some of us worked our asses off just to make that happen, and it's like,
And Atwater was one of the shortest tracks you could have back then.
and it wasn't the best, but damn it, you could ride the shit out of it. It was fun,
Oh, dude, that track. Oh, dude,
and the
that
facility was
gangster.
awesome, and the park next door to the tree. I mean, it was awesome, but
Right off the
it was a
freeway.
good deal.
Easy to get to. Dude, it was a good time, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
put her in the house and put the door up so she can't get back out.
Mom already did.
All right,
Yeah. Good time. Yeah, I just don't.
can you get up?
Yeah, I just don't get. I don't understand how some of this stuff goes.
Just
Like,
yeah,
honestly.
But we aren't in that. Indonesia? What the hell are you doing in Indonesia, Gabwa?
Getting some parts.
Freaking crazy.
Finally, she wanted a new frame for a kid.
Good boy. He's part of the No Excuses crew. You know, Freddie Topper.
Yeah, I know that guy.
You know that guy?
I know him pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Freddie. He's a one of a kind.
I hung out with him in Florida.
Yeah, I know. He quit rubbing it in, jerk.
He's a little shady.
Little shit. You don't know well enough then, do you?
Fucking Freddie. Gotta love Freddie, dude.
It didn't help him when he run down the Bill Shaw. That didn't help at all.
Dude, I swear to God. Yeah, hey, we get Grandpa Bill show up in Baco.
Make it food?
Nah, if Freddie was actually, he was supposed to show up in Baco.
Where was it that Freddie was supposed to? Oh, I thought he was going to be. No, Texas. I thought he was going to be there.
Yeah, he was supposed to be there too. Gotta love Freddie.
I do. The track itself is not the deciding factor in national proposals. I never thought that the track, but you're talking about rider count, it's how they're going to get the rider count and nobody knows about them.
The track is, wait, what? The track itself is not the deciding factor in national.
Is it the rider count or is it the amount of money the city's willing to pay?
I thought it did, because wasn't it back a couple years ago where it's like, yeah, if you didn't have over 200 motos that you weren't gonna get, they weren't gonna like think of.
No, we're going to know if you didn't have asphalt turns there for a while, you weren't going to get one.
I thought it was back like when Chico had the national. It was like if you don't get 200 motos,
You don't get next year, right?
Yeah, you don't get the thing.
But Chico in August,
It's 115.
most of us didn't want to go the first time.
Yeah, it's 115
Not because
degrees.
it's lack of the track, but it's like dude, they had put up shade everywhere to try to keep it from passing out.
Yeah.
But then they got kind of hosed on the deal because they didn't have enough motors to get it for the next year. But
Yeah.
you get time of year. I mean, that's got to be that's got to be what into the factor when you give a track a national.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of deciding factors. I have no doubt about that. But some of these.
I really can't get over on DeSoto not getting a national. Like honestly, you know, you got some other tracks that don't even get 200 motos for a national, and they're still on the schedule for next year.
Right.
But then the ones that got big moto count and people look forward to going to again, that they're not on the list. You know?
Hotels, airports,
I don't know.
parking time of the year, etc. That's what goes in. I mean,
A lot of them are pretty easy to get to, though. You know?
right.
I don't know.
You don't, honestly, I don't think anybody needs asphalt turns, but if you are a track operator or you're a volunteer at that track and you're very serious about what you do, not having asphalt turns is a lot of work.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree. You don't have to have them. I mean, you don't.
Yeah.
But,
She tried to eat me.
For the national circuit, yeah.
right, yeah, you don't need to have, but if you're gonna keep your track maintained all the time, it sure does help.
Well, yeah, but that's a catch-22 because you know Phoenix don't have asphalt turns.
That's what they're saying. Christian guy boss said, unless you're Phoenix, then you don't need asphalt turns. Right.
Yeah.
But how long have those turns been in the same spot? Just like Roseville's was until this
No.
last rebuild.
Well, no, Phoenix they change their track pretty
Really?
regularly. Yeah.
They got a great group, and they must have a great group of volunteers, and they have people who know what they're doing. Because, but you know what? Manteca's was great for 8 years,
Right.
and I stayed on.
Right.
But after that, the dirt dies, you have to take them out and redo them.
But I think some of it though, it adds to the character of the racing part. Like, you know what? Hey, dude, you gotta kind of like be careful on the high side or be careful on the low side.
Yeah, but
you know,
you don't want the track deciding the outcome of a race. You know what I mean? That's like having marbles on a NASCAR track coming down halfway
Yeah.
through the turn,
No,
and you,
that's
don't,
true.
you don't want that being the outcome.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. But man, dude, I mean, after being on everything like all dirt today, it's like, dude, that's where we need to be.
Dude, it's just so much fun.
It's a lot of work.
Dude, it was so fun.
Hey,
When I used to help at Oak Creek, it's so much work.
It is, dude.
Yeah.
I did it for 11 years, bro. I mean, I
You
did it
know,
every day.
dude.
I wanted to do it. It wasn't like I love the sport. I did
Right.
whatever I could help. But it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's so
I don't
much
know.
easier just to fire up a blower and blow off a slurry asphalt.
Or asphalt
Than
corner.
having to pump water on a track for 2 hours like at Oak Creek that I did.
Right.
And then,
2 hours, that's it?
Right.
You
well,
didn't
that's
do
just
that, did
before
you?
racing.
Yeah.
And
We
then
used to
still have to do the touch-up.
Yeah, we used to get covered in water, the whole track. Everything except for the doubles at Manteca.
Yeah, Jason knows about water and the turns in Manteca.
You pee on 'em again?
No, God, dude. Oh, dude, he was like Fire Marshal Bill out there with a garden hose.
Marshal.
Really? When was that?
Come over here and.
Alrighty then.
3-4 years ago, I think.
Oh yeah, back when you knew what a shovel
Oh,
was.
hey guys.
I don't know. Yeah, dude, it's a tough one though. But
It is.
But that's the thing though, is getting away from like what we experienced today. Is like that's BMX,
Yes.
man.
But you know what? Everything progresses.
Yeah.
Everything progresses. If it doesn't progress, then it's going to die.
Right.
And I don't have a problem with the progression until it gets to the point where what do you do next? Which is basically where we're at. Pretty much some of these tracks are doing is all asphalt the whole way around.
Right.
You know, slurry or whatever they may have chose to use, and asphalt turns.
Yeah, because once you have it, that's like okay, that's it.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah.
You know.
Like he was saying, it's hard to change things when you do that. I mean, if it's slurry coat, it's not a big deal.
Right.
When you dig it all up, it's going to mix back into the dirt. It's going to help for the next build a little bit. But it's just hard to, you know, it's kind of hard to keep up with the Joneses sometimes. And that's kind of where I think with the national schedule it comes down to is that you're keeping up with the Joneses. I mean, yeah, like Gmo said, you know, it's hotels, airports, parking, time of year. Well, obviously time of year, you know, August and Chico is not the time of year to have a national there. And you make the schedule in January,
Yeah.
December. I mean, everything goes. I mean, you do what you. I mean, I don't know who to get the nationals. I'm not saying we should have them all like we used to, but
Right.
it needs to be. I don't know. It seemed like that year with Chico, when they got screwed, that screwed them pretty good, and it wasn't. I definitely don't think it was intentional, but it happens. But,
Right.
you got to realize that okay, well, you know, maybe we made a mistake by putting it there that time of the year. We need to give them another shot in a different month of the year.
Well, yeah, and then, you know what? They're doing that again this coming year with Richland up in Washington,
Right.
Because they were one of the ones who was like, "Hey, dude, the facility's banging. There's more shadows during the day than there are at night because the lights they have there. Oh my god, dude, it's awesome." And I was like, you know, they axed them off the schedule for a handful of years. Now they're on the schedule for next year.
Well, Bakersfield got axed, remember? Because they go ahead 4 or 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
Yeah, you know, and now Bago's. Well, look how bad the racing was last weekend, though.
Dude, it was tight.
Good thing they're back on the schedule for next year.
That was good racing.
Oh.
Really good racing.
A lot of it, exactly. It wasn't just a few classes. It
Charles
wasn't
got
just experts.
humbled there.
It was good. I mean, it was.
The racing was good because you're getting down the first straightaway. Okay, you got the gate, you got the like a handful of different rollers strategically placed down the first straightaway. You got to get through turn one, and then you got the rhythm section.
And the second straightaway?
No other track has that. You know, we talked with Jordan. Jordan was on the show. You know, Howard was on the show last weekend. You know, it's like it's okay to be different.
I mean, hell,
It's look at me. I'm as different as they come, dude. You know, but you need that.
Yeah.
You need that.
that's a good point, Christian. we need more West Coast nationals so the East Coast riders will come out here. Cause if you keep giving all the East Coast, they won't come out, and we're never gonna have big nationals.
Exactly.
We used to. I'm gonna tell you right now, 07, 08, Roseville was 300 every year.
Mhm.
Roseville, Baco, Tulare, well, Tulare not so much. Roseville and Bakersfield would be, every year, and Reno, every year.
They have
Twice.
to. They have to push their hand eventually. Be like
If you want a NAC plate, you're gonna have to come see us
to
too.
force the East Coast riders to come out.
Cause we go out there,
Come out toward. Yeah, I know. I worked a lot of weekends just to be able to put my kid out there because of
Yeah,
the
gotta get
shit
races in.
they got going on.
you gotta get the races in.
You know, but between Oregon, Washington, California,
Arizona.
other places in Arizona, you know, New Mexico, Nevada, you can do it. It's possible.
Yes.
You can make it happen.
When's the last time we had a New Mexico National? 2 years? 3 years ago?
To
2?
yeah, Albuquerque.
Yeah, 2 or 3. I can remember
Like
2 or
two.
3.
But
That was always a good. That was always a good race too.
you can't just cater to the East Coast dudes.
Most
You
of
just
those people think anything.
you just
past
can't.
New Mexico is East Coast. Well, it pretty much is.
well, yeah, because New
Yeah,
Mexico's a 14-hour drive.
Yeah, I mean, we can. I can make it to Georgia in 29, 30.
You gotta remember.
Yeah.
Guys.
You know.
So I don't know. It's
Yeah, that makes sense.
they have their own geographical layout of how the things work. I mean, but they never had a problem giving us all the nationals before.
And counting Vegas as two of them, that don't jive. That's bullshit. You know, give Vegas one, take the second one or the first one, whatever.
Whatever.
Give Vegas one. Okay, that's cool.
Right.
Take the second one, put it somewhere else. Okay, legit.
I guess we do. I mean, we do. Before COVID, we had Utah, Oregon,
We still got Utah.
and Arizona. We had those Utah, Oregon, Arizona, and Vegas. But those 4 are West Coast. We had those 4 pretty much every year.
Yeah, Utah.
Well, why did I mean? Don't get me wrong. I like Utah. I had a blast racing there.
Utah's
but
cool.
why did they get one every year?
You know, Red
We
Canyon
had
is a
more than
banger.
that, didn't we?
Huh?
Like before that.
Wait,
We
which one?
had. No, I'm just saying. You guys are talking West Coast, and we have like a whole bunch more, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, it's more than that. It's more like
Yeah.
8, 9 years ago. Yeah, we'd have 6 out here. But I mean, it was. And I'm
I'm
not saying
saying
it's
the last
California.
couple of years.
Last couple of years, we haven't had many.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, throw one in Idaho.
You're what?
Idaho,
Oh.
put one up there.
Oh yeah, Ray has to be all over that.
Right, dude, Fly, one of the biggest sponsors of
BMX.
USA BMX. Give Idaho one.
Does Utah have one?
Yes,
Yeah,
they'd have to revamp a track, I think, according to Ray. They have good tracks back there. Don't get
They
me
can
wrong.
do it.
But
A lot-
they can. They can do it.
A lot of the mom and pop tracks did that the year of COVID.
Yep.
When
I
they,
agree.
when they were looking
Absolutely, I
for,
agree.
you know, you gotta give them a chance.
Yep. Yep.
We don't need to go to Vegas twice a year.
No.
We don't. Honestly, dude. It's bullshit.
We need another one right here in North.
They just,
a different track.
Yeah, I mean, East Coast, you got plenty of time.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We have a lot out here too. But
You gotta spread it out, dude. You can't count Vegas as two.
anybody get to? Yeah, because
Do they go to Rock Hill twice a year?
no.
Do they go anywhere East Coast twice a year?
No.
Rock Hill, Rockford,
Stars and
Stars and
Stripes,
Stripes.
Sarasota, Cape Coral, St. Cloud.
No one. But but we do have California, Arizona has the highest rider counts. I'm not sure how we compare right now to Florida. I mean, everywhere other than Florida, for sure, we have so much of a higher rider count. But still, it doesn't have to be the same track twice in a year.
Yeah, middle of the country is fine, Gmail. But I tell you what, you don't need to go to Vegas twice a year. You
No.
don't.
No.
There's no need because it's the same goddamn track. Right hand turn or left hand turn and turn one is the same distance.
Woody, I went to the Black Mountain twice a year from 03 to 2010, 11, twice a year.
Oh.
And I wasn't complaining. I mean, I had a blast. Yeah.
Yeah, what is your? Yeah.
Oh man, where you been?
Later, bingo.
There you go.
Hi, buddy.
Hi.
You know,
I love going out there, but it's time to spread it up a little, break it up a little bit. I mean, yes, I'm not even local to Arizona. It takes me, what, 10 hours to get there?
Well,
12.
Phoenix?
Phoenix,
12,
12.
yeah.
Takes me 12 hours, and we still went twice a year. I had no problem with it, but it's just, be nice to break it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's 12 to Phoenix. It was 9 to Harry
Harry
Larry's
Larry's
track.
track, yeah.
It came.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, you get Northern Nevada.
Hey, Fernley
Fernley,
is legit.
dude, Gabe Leon, bud, puts on a legitimate show.
It's a great location. I mean, I don't know how how the crunch numbers to see if it would work or not, but I mean, they have plenty of room.
Dude, you can make it happen. Like, honestly. Because the whole, like, to it Vegas is just, you know, we did it for so many years. Right now, Mikey, you know, Jay, like, break up one of them. Like, honestly.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're not asking for a miracle. It just spread the love, you know, because mom and pop track international out of all of a sudden, you know, if they have 6 months or 8 months notification or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there's a lot of shit. You know, they can make shit happen.
Spread the love.
Woody, Vegas twice a year is awesome. Oh, come on, Woody.
Really?
You gotta be shitting me,
I
dude.
don't like it once a year, but I'll give it one.
Yeah.
Well, he's close. How far is it from Phoenix to Vegas? How many hours?
Phoenix to
3, 4?
Vegas? It's not that far.
No. When I was working at SoCal, it was a hop, skip, and a jump.
Hey, I like going to Vegas.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great if you're
But-
down to drink.
Once a year.
Yeah, but
Override.
yeah, to
That doesn't help.
like racing wise, let's go somewhere else.
Racing wise, it's like for racers, it's tough. If you're a borderline racer drinker,
That's
Yeah,
what-
you put
it's
it
gonna make it rough. Gonna make it rough.
yeah, drinks gambler.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's
And racer?
There's so many things going on
yeah,
there.
that's the whole
you know,
thing.
it just-
You know, and I like Vegas, but we really don't need to go there twice a year.
Yeah, it's just
Out of the whole, it's like they go and say, oh, but you got 2 Vegases, so that counts as a West Coast race.
And don't get me wrong, guys, I'm not bashing any tracks. Neither one of us are. We've been to them all out here. We have no problem racing them. It's just 2 in one spot every year. It's just a little taxing.
I would much rather go to like, just throw it out there, dude. Throw it out to another track.
Fernley
I don't-
or
Shit, anywhere. White Pine or Havasu, you know, something.
something. Just so it's different.
Change it up. Just
I mean,
change it up.
Phoenix has been the mecca of BMX for years.
Yeah.
2 nationals every year. They kill it. That's awesome.
The track's fun.
Just spread
You
the
know?
love. That's all I'm saying. Spread the love.
Yeah, trade up. They do a hell of a job, dude. The track is always,
Top notch.
it's ready to go when it's race time. You know,
Phoenix was my son and I's. We go to a new track. It was always compared to Phoenix
right.
because it was so smooth when we went there. Every track of the track had to match up to that to be
Oh, dude,
something we wanted to go to.
Phoenix is always smooth.
It's always been like that.
Mhm.
And I remember when they moved Hanford and put it in, first thing my son said was, "Dude, this is like Phoenix," which was the first time that had happened in probably 2-3 years. All the track we were going to 10 nationals a year, and yeah, it doesn't. You know, Phoenix was the standard was set for how a track's supposed to be at a national.
Woody's saying 270 miles from his house to Southland. It's 490 from ours.
4 hours.
Yeah, 490, 7 hours, and it's still considered West Coast.
It is West. I agree with it. It is West Coast. Vegas is West Coast, but East Coast has a ton. Right, the last couple of years they've had a ton.
I tell you what though, you go and start throwing some freaking track.
Donnie's back. Look,
Some
Lucky us.
in all caps. Every time.
He got his
I love
Facebook
it.
card back.
He's yelling at us
But
again.
but I tell you what, dude, you go and throw a track like we were at today, that's got like decent parking, adequate just room for vendors, and hey,
Dude, you could build a track
you
there.
got a ticking time bomb on your hands.
That could be a great location.
Okay.
And the only thing is, it's too far off the beaten path to be
Well,
a
if you found a venue that was similar
right,
to where we were at,
like in Tracy.
somewhere,
So no,
so no,
perfect place.
It's right there.
Then, other than Whiteson Freeway out, it was.
They can still cut it. It's right up there to the gate where you used to enter Sonoma. You can make it happen.
You ain't dying at the end of the track, Rico. Quit keeping that Sam Aguilano shit.
Rigo, you are in more shape than I am, and I train all the time, dude. You do indoor soccer 3 days a week.
Yeah, you
bro.
ain't out of shape. They ain't track out there makes you tired.
Fuck.
Yeah,
But,
and
yeah,
soccer's wicked.
But yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, anywhere.
Spread it out, man.
That shit we had to dig was legit, and a lot of people are not gonna. They may never know what it was like, but it was fun. I mean, it was enjoyable. Yeah, people wrecked it. You know what I said? I didn't hear anybody bitching other than how long it took. That was on the track. Dude, turn. This was their turn. One of them. That's how tall it was. It was put down.
Yeah, that was what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, because
and no one bitched.
No, because you know what? You didn't get punted.
True.
You went down. You went down. That was it. It was simple. It was racy, and it was still like.
Yeah, you couldn't get
Balls to the wall.
punted. You could get punted because you're trying to slow down and keep
Yeah.
from going off the track yourself. I saw everybody going off the track today.
If you had a venue or a area, acreage or whatever, to like, you know what? We're gonna cut a track like they did at Angels Camp. We're gonna make it a national. You could run clips, you could run flats, whatever the hell you want to run. But this is what we're doing. This is a stop on the schedule. Like, holy shit.
That'd be awesome. I'd take Charles, in
Like,
instance.
like, seriously, dude. Even playing field for everybody, where it's like, you're not worried about what the hell your elapsed times are from
Right.
the gate to turn one.
Right.
You're worried about like, well, I got this like hip turn that's
Can I
off
turn without-
off camber, and
Right.
like I can't unclip and put my foot down, clip back in, get up here, get 3 cranks in, and go to the paper clip, and then do this hairpin right hander.
Jason turned good.
Like,
Yeah, I agree. I
Shit.
absolutely agree. That venue today was, like I said, I raced there when I was 5 to 10. I used to love going up there. Scared the shit out of me half the time because it was so fast back in the day. But, dude, I got there today, and after, once the sun came up, and I was looking around, and I finally got to go over and look at the track because I didn't go over there till the race started
Right.
almost because I sell the swap meet stuff. But I got over there and I was like, man. And it wasn't in exactly the same place, but it was pretty. I mean, some of it
was close.
Some of it was.
It was
and
close.
it's like looking at it, I'm like, dude, I remember. I don't remember shit from 5 to 10. I
Right.
really don't. Or from 10 and under.
Was it the same area?
Yes, oh
Like
yeah.
the same area?
Yeah, they cut the tree down. We had a tree there that had a mattress pad wrapped around it because people hit it. The tree's gone, but there's a pile of rocks there that, all the big rocks Jimmy pulled up when they were fixing it, he put the rocks around that little stump of a tree, and he said he was gonna put a little pad on it just for it as a joke, but I mean, yeah, it's in the same basic area.
Vicinity, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
but it wasn't near as tall and near as fast as it was back in the day. Like I said, the first run was 30 feet tall. Back in the day.
hell yeah, good boy. That's what I'm talking about, Christian.
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
yeah, that'd be a
Oh,
good one,
yeah.
bud. All 3 days, let's
18
go, baby.
scores in 3
Let
states.
let the big dog eat. Let's go.
Christian, Bakersfield, Santa Clara, Chico, Roseville, Las Vegas, Phoenix, and be all 3 days. Yeah, that'd be great.
That
I'll
would
take
be-
that schedule.
That'd be a good
That's
one.
doable. That's
It
a
is.
super doable schedule for the West Coast guys.
That's a good one.
I'll take that in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of options. I
That'd
mean,
be
and
like
honestly,
state
it's
level
not
series.
obviously it's not up to us, and it doesn't matter what we say, but it would be nice just to
Well, because
change it up,
because no one really gives a shit about our show.
pretty much.
Anyway.
They don't need us.
No, we're not coffee chatter.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
Are you shitting me right now? Even though they,
Tori now.
Palm Daddy, they put on a hell of a show, but they get a little bit more love than us in ATB.
A little?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey, you know what?
We'll be a grand.
Hey, we'll be fine. You know why? Because
we'll be shining.
if they listen to us or not, it's not gonna make a bit of difference.
Shine bright
to the
like a
racers.
diamond.
It would be great if they did. They'd just hear us a little bit. Just hear us, but
Dude,
you know they don't have to though. But
I'm not trying to beat dicks. Just
Not at all.
Spread the
Not
love,
at all.
man. Spread the love.
there's more than one show out there,
Hey,
and we're not even asking you for
The
anything.
voice is the voice.
no.
We're not asking you for
And,
anything.
I mean, especially after doing a race like what we did today, was like, dude, that's grassroots shit.
I guess we should have went live today and done it.
I tried to.
Oh, that's right, no Wi-Fi out there.
Yeah, it didn't work out too good.
That's right.
So I had to make a video and then post it, like
Yeah.
for the bike show and stuff. But yeah, dude, you go to a venue like we did today, dude. It opens your eyes where it's like, you know what?
A lot of shit, it makes a lot more shit possible
A lot of more people should experience shit like
today.
today. You know, you're throwing on flat pedals and it's like, well, I'm expert. I should clip it. Hey, clip it.
Go right ahead.
Good luck. Clip it if you want to, bud. Damn.
Remember that tree I was talking about?
Today was not a clip day.
Today was not a, yeah.
Did you see anybody clip in?
Yeah, let me know how that goes for you.
I don't think any,
Right.
was it allowed?
No,
yeah,
no.
Yeah,
Was it?
yes, it's a double point USA BMX race. Yeah.
Oh, for modern, yeah, modern.
Absolutely was.
Yeah,
Oh,
modern.
so
it
you
was.
could have clipped it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for vintage you couldn't.
No.
But
I
yeah,
love saying that.
but
That's
even
sexy shit.
yeah,
Shoot.
even for modern, oh baby, dude.
Good luck.
Ding.
Have a good time, buddy.
Yeah.
Exactly. We'll see you at the bottom.
Maybe.
We'll see
You might not make it to the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good deal. I mean, it really kind of, and people who had never raced like that before, were, like I said, they were not complaining. It was a great day. I mean, how could you complain? I mean, it sprinkled a little bit for maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the
Not
day.
even.
Other than
At the
that,
end.
overcast, it was kind of cool, but the sun kept coming out, warming you up. I mean, it was a great
You
freaking day.
couldn't ask for better conditions. Like
There you
honestly.
go.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
Yeah. Kind of like a sore,
All right, Jay. So
Yeah.
what's on tap here? 21 Productions, dude. 27 active riders. Big things going on over there, dude. With your guidance and support with Jonathan Duran.
scares me.
You know,
Jonathan Duran's doing a wonderful job, yeah.
you guys are flirting like for being the barbecue bike shop team on putting the heat on some factories teams out there,
Did you
dude.
see what they gave away there at the state title?
Yeah.
Dude,
Legit?
should hear the numbers, but
The numbers were lightning. No, we're doing good.
you
Yeah,
gave
21.
away like the Yeti cooler fundraiser thing.
Oh, the Yeti
team
cooler.
brought-
I wanted the Yeti cooler.
I wanted the
was
Yeti cooler
awesome.
too. I mean, I don't give a shit.
It was
man.
like a $500 Yeti cooler filled
Full of
with a
liquor.
bunch of liquor. I mean, who's gonna say no to that?
Who
Not
won
too
it?
many people. I don't know. Gentleman out of I think like Carmichael or somebody. 21 Productions. Yeah, we're doing a good job. Can't wait for next year. We've got some good things cooking.
Oh,
Of course,
baby.
your kids in the mix.
Little
Like,
little
kids.
bit, man.
You know, one of our flagship riders. We're kind of like a team, a local centralized team. Not really kind of like a factory team sheet type of team quite yet. Well, I mean, we may end up that way because things are growing. You know, growing by the day.
Oh yeah, with
But,
the roster that's going on and the effort that these kids are
Yeah,
putting in
it's-
over there.
You know, a lot of these kids are pushing for nationals next year, so we may have a small group heading out to some of the nationals. So we
Oh,
may have
baby.
to take care of that scenario. But yeah, we focused locally to try and be like a development team with some of the faster riders, working with some of the newer guys, the beginners, the intermediates, and it's just been a wonderful experience watching all the kids work together from top to bottom. So
Well,
I'm
yeah,
excited.
you got the big brother system going on,
Big
where
time.
the older experts are working with like the intermediates, the younger experts, you know, on the squad and
exactly. Yeah.
pushing the envelope, and they're taking to it because state finals showed it. You know, with the product you guys are putting out and the process that you guys are doing,
Yeah, there's
is really paying dividends.
a competitive nature across the board for these kids at any level, and you know, they're more than welcome to step up to whatever they need to do. But at the same time, we're open and we're secure with them not
Right.
going out to the national level. So we kind of keep that door open
Right.
at the same time. So I think we're probably I would say your upper echelon local team, if you will.
Oh, definitely. I would
If
think
you
so.
will, you know,
Yeah,
if you
because-
could put something on that.
Because there is no pressure whatsoever. between
No.
like Ricky Quinn and Kalani.
Zach.
Those and Zach, losing Zach because of injury and everything.
Zach.
You know, there was never no problem with those upper kids working with the younger kids to help them succeed, get better, get ready for state finals.
That's what it's supposed to be like.
And push the issue and get them better. It's very well within and segregated to where it's like, we're staying together as a team and this is what we're going to do kind of thing.
It was so much fun watching, like your kid, Ricky Carter, Kalani, Zach, Gwen, all these older kind of upcoming adult, pre-adolescent adults, just take the whole younger kids under their wing. Like, it was just amazing to watch, Ricky in action, just talking to, a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old and just really pumping them up for that race. We just had that little vibe underneath our tent.
Right.
That worked out phenomenally, and hopefully we can carry that on, into the next year. It was super, exciting to sit back and just kind of let it flow.
You have a good group of kids.
No, it was cool, man. It was cool to watch. All the kids are competitive, no doubt. We're not trying to be slouches by any means. But then at the end of the day, we had kids in tears under our tent. Kids, kids upset, and we were all there, open arms, taking care of everybody, and it was cool. The parents are the same way. The parents are vibing, underneath the tent.
No, they're the same team. Silverback.
Yeah, so Robbie's 21 Productions is the same team. Robbie's Bicycles is the original BMX team, and then 21 Productions was kind of like a spin-off for more the elite level of rider. Silverback. They're both the same team. We're all under the same tent. There's a little bit of different perks for the the elite level 21 Productions rider versus the Robbie's rider, but everybody's under the same tent. So yeah, it's the same team.
Yeah, keeping everything like they're at home base has been a big thing. It's paid off a lot, especially the younger riders.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, 27 active riders on a local team
Locally, yeah.
that is
And all of them
threat.
all of them were in contention for a state plate this year,
Eh,
one way or another. All of them were there, and a lot of them
in the
picked up
mix, man.
plates.
Yeah, you're not gonna find that,
It's hard to get 27 riders on a team sheet for a local team as it is,
Yeah,
just because of the difference of the personalities.
Yeah. Well, and for them to all be in contention for state plate, like, dude, are you shitting me right now?
the kids were really on fire this year, and I gotta give them credit.
They all gelled together.
We went on, collectively we had a big environment with our monthly track, rent a track. We would take a track, we would rent the track for a couple hours. We would send the team down there. We really focused on that. We went to Napa, we went to Powell, we went to Roseville.
Went to Lemoore too.
We went to Lemoore. We
Went to the big
rented all these
tracks,
tracks. And we spent 3 hours, and that was just really bonding time for
Right.
us as a team, because everybody was working together at these different venues, and we got to get used to some of the venues that we weren't necessarily used to, like Lemoore or Powell or whatever prior to that race. So that's
Right.
what we're gonna do next year, is we're really gonna focus on, putting the team at, these different tracks, getting the time on them personally. I think that's a real big thing. Hopefully that grows with everybody. I think it's going to, because
Dude, it's been
taking a
growing the
team
past
track
years.
day is good,
Yeah, it's been growing. It's been solid. The roster is stacked. and there's not a lot of like bike shop teams or some factory teams that are out there pulling what you guys are pulling right now, Jay. Like honestly,
we got some really clean and fast kids.
You know, you're giving a lot of credit to the kids, which is awesome.
Yeah,
But you're the one that you're the one putting this together.
Yeah, but we're now. So the whole environment was to become a nonprofit. We're now legally a nonprofit, 501c3. So we're going to be putting a different structure together for next year. That's going to kind of envelop us as a team, but also helping different causes. So what I wanted to do was, Team Mason was a big thing for me in Ripon. Team Mason is a guy, the youngster that has cancer right now.
Yeah, Team Mason, man.
And we've dealt over the past years with different people who had cancer. Turnage, Jason Turnage, and we've had different younger kids with cancers, and we really feel like these kids that have the ability to do things that other kids don't, we want to put that together. So we wanted to become a nonprofit. So we would like to open up the doors back into some of the things we saw years back with some of the races and series that encompassed putting a portion of the profits towards a cancer donation or a donation that is going to help somebody.
Yeah.
So
No, definitely.
we're going to go back to that. We're in the process of getting that done. It just takes a little bit of time to get that rocking and rolling. But remember Luke's Lemons?
Luke's Lemons. Hey, dude, what a
That was a
series.
big series.
That was a good one.
And
a lot of good tracks too that we went to.
a lot of good tracks.
A lot of good tracks on that one.
And there's no reason why that can't keep happening for the new. We have kids that are sick right now, man. God bless all of us who can move around and
No, definitely.
do things, but I'm looking at helping that out
Right.
in that arena. Not to be the same person that's doing the same thing over and over again, but I do feel like we need to put something together for that.
Dip into another aspect of the sport.
Yeah, and I think collectively as a team, we have the integrity, we have the build to do that. So that's where we're heading overall. We're gonna get that done.
Right.
Heading into next year. So yeah, I'm excited. And
Good.
God, the kids are really fast. The
The-
kids
the
are
roster's
fast. Our
stacked, man.
kids are fast. Locally, they're fast. Nationally, they're fast.
They're
They
chomping
make
at the
names.
bit. You got some there like flirting with it. That's looking really
Yeah,
good.
you got a few that are bad at this.
And we're staying a little bit more collectively NorCal
Right.
style. So
No Brazilians?
no Brazilians right now, but we're not pulling talent from all over exactly. But but I feel like I want to be a team that that pulls talent from our back door for right now.
Well, I tell you what. I mean, definitely, you guys are one of the teams that people are looking at to get on because of the program that you guys run.
We have a good program, and we have a great. It's family. God, we have a good family. I'm so warm and welcome when I walk in there. I know that the parents are going to take care of all the riders, the kids. I mean, we have 2 and 3 year olds wandering around. It's good. It's good family in there.
Right. Well, I mean, and
We're not wound up for sure. Well, I'm probably the only person wound up.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean,
But the rest of the people are
well, the
just
support that you
beautiful.
have.
Well,
Robbie's bikes.
Danny.
The Durans. Danny Morris. over
Durans.
there at Robbie's. I mean, just like giving you like free reign. Like, okay, dude, I trust what you're doing.
Danny is
Keep it
just-
going.
Danny's a beautiful human being. I mean, he's out of the limelight. You'll never hear.
Nope.
Half of probably most of the BMX team doesn't even know who he is. But the guy is solid over there at Robbie's.
Right.
He's
out there in
next BMX.
Stockton. Hey,
He raced. He knows.
hey,
He
BMX
is-
stuff. Go hit up Robbie's bikes.
He's wonderful. You know, go to Robbie's BMX in Stockton. Go get yourself a wheelie bike, get yourself a mountain bike, whatever
Get
you want.
A park bike, whatever. Get a Strider.
And he will get that for you ASAP.
Great.
Yeah,
dude.
because I mean,
And that's above and beyond all the BMX.
yeah, I mean that's good stuff. You know,
Yes, sir.
That's something good that you can hang your hat on, and having support like that, because support like that doesn't come too often.
You didn't get much
Yeah.
sleep last night.
You know, I mean, especially in the sport right now, it's tough. You
Well,
know,
there's- I
and
mean-
staying competitive and having the roster that you have, you know, that's big stuff. Jen.
What?
And I have a great appreciation for a lot of these guys. You know, Tangent,
Oh,
TJ.
Hey, how about some of them riffs
He's been
that
taking
some of
care.
them
He's been
freaking-
taking care of our kids, our riders. You know, the guys.
A lot of the riders got their new frames this past week and a half.
You know, yeah. There was a delay in the frames, and I get it.
Getting it hooked
People are
up.
getting a little bit wound up over it, but it's nice to see. TJ is always going to take care of these kids, man. He does a wonderful job, man. He works 7 days a week, man.
Non-stop.
He's gone
Non-stop.
at every race, doing everything.
Non-stop.
So you gotta love TJ. TJ helps us out with our parts. Man, yeah, no, I mean, we're solid.
It's a good thing.
We're good. And we're looking at outside sponsors right now since we're a nonprofit.
Right.
Where'd you go?
So we probably have some things that we collectively look upon for the next year in the works. So
Well, I mean, you definitely
Yeah.
got some good backing. Got a good start going into 2022 and everything. You know, lead riders. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Quinn,
Got
Kalani,
good
and Ricky setting the tone for the
Yeah.
squad.
They're right in that
You know,
age group,
it-
that demographic that's pushing,
And the kids are following
pushing
them.
hard right now. Yeah,
The kids are following them.
kids are following. Yep.
You know, that's a big thing. So,
Yes, sir. Thank
Hell yeah.
you.
dude, hell yeah, Jason. Boop. Hey, thanks for sponsoring the show too, by the way.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I am kind of like butter. You went on ATV before you came here.
well,
But it's all cool,
you know,
dude.
I
I'm
didn't-
talking with Justin. Justin's cool. They're cool cats over there in Michigan.
I was just I was a piece of information, and look, I have a passion for BMX.
Hey,
Daniel, come on.
let's go.
And as crazy as it sounds, I'm a little bit finicky on some of my social media, and some people just they don't quite see it the same way. But I gotta be persistent in what I do.
If they can't see the fun in it and take the jabs with it, then that's their goddamn problem. Okay, because we have a good time with our own little like shit show that we do here in California.
Well, we gotta
you know,
keep pushing along.
Beer
we
budget
just-
show.
We got it, yeah, dude. We
Number
got,
two.
Yeah, we got the beer budget show. We got the therapy group, and then we got the shit box. Yeah,
Therapy group.
It's a whole different ballgame. It gets to a whole nother level every month, you know. But
Well, we appreciate Northern California and what we and I mean we as and our team and my guys. And when I say my guys is I feel like I have a little bit of some guys underneath me that
you got good backing.
without tooting too many horns, Mike and you guys have been something special here in Northern California. By all means, man, you guys running this show,
We try.
pushing the NorCal level, the national, the BMX level. Period. Just pushing the passion of it has been
It's
wonderful.
gotta be. It's
And
gotta be thrown out.
I gotta put my 2 cents out there. Like you guys are,
Gotta throw it out there, man.
Good.
Gotta give everybody a little bit of love.
I gotta give you guys some serious props for putting this show and being dedicated to it week in and week out, because it can't be super easy. You
No.
know?
Especially when you're on road 8 weeks out, 8 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
And you guys are doing a great job with that. Hey, NorCal's on fire.
We're getting
Because
there.
We've been on fire all summer.
California, NorCal,
But
okay, I don't know about Florida, but NorCal, I mean, we've got,
Oh yeah, no, we NorCal, we've been there.
we're clipping along.
We're
you know,
clipping
doing
along.
some stuff.
Hey, dude, our moto counselor stays hers, and I tell you what, we had the little the parent teacher conference the other day.
Yeah.
Okay, and talking about riders stepping up. Well, I tell you what, I don't see next year's state series being anything less than what we went through this year.
I think it's like
Like,
the new mini nationals for us.
It is.
I think it's a new mini national for us.
160 motos at the state qualifier?
I mean, it's
Come on.
been
We
really
had.
good.
I think we had two
Under 100?
between.
Two under 100.
Because we're NorCal, so
Yeah.
we had two that were under 100, and they were in the 90s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which before, I mean, it was 103 was we set the record here in town for years. We were like that.
Yeah.
160 in Lemoore.
And then the next day,
Yeah.
because it was 150 something,
Yep.
and then everybody was like, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom,
I do believe a lot of that was because we'd been shut down for a while. Everybody wanted to race. Everybody was jonesing. I don't know if it'll, as long as things stay open, I don't know if it'll push that high next year.
I think as long as the tracks stay open and nothing
Right.
stupid happens.
I think it'll calm down next year just a little bit. Not a lot. I think we'll still be above what we normally would have been.
Racing's going to be big next year.
It's big every year. It just depends on what happens with the world.
Tracks are stepping
Well,
up,
you know.
and if we can get the tracks to get along, as far as, because one of the big things is you got 4 tracks here within hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, running on a Tuesday. It's like,
So let's do a series. Let's do
Well,
a
we
series.
used to do that.
Yeah.
When we had different operators.
man,
Yeah.
The Firecracker Series every year,
Yeah,
every
you
4th of
get-
July
yeah.
weekend.
we don't need 4 tracks running
On Tuesday night.
On a Tuesday. Spread it out. We got.
Now, granted, you know what the thing about that is too. Is,
But they're
that-
different demographics. It's
Right.
like
Well, you're looking at.
Oak Creek's got a following because they're
Right.
you know, you got Sacramento and all that area.
Yeah.
And then you got all Bay Area Pal Track. But we don't have anything Tuesday night in our area.
Not yet.
Technically.
No,
Technically. Well, we did have, yeah.
They were doing their Jersey thing.
Yeah. This year, first
We
time
did the
ever.
Jersey thing,
Yeah,
but it's
because-
not like it's night racing.
First time ever. Though.
Because that put Manteca, Pell,
That's a
and
plus.
Manzanita,
It's a plus.
all
It's a
Tuesday nights.
all 3 of them.
It's a plus.
I mean, hey, iron out the freaking rough spots, dude, and I think next year is going to be a banging year. Honestly,
Be nice.
And I really think the state series next year is going to step up a bit. I think we'll still be
State
in the,
series is on
we're
fire.
going to be in
in
the world. I think
California.
we'll still be in the hundreds.
Oh, we will.
Oh yeah,
Because,
I
I mean-
I'll buy 100. I just don't think we're going to be 160, 150. I think it might be 110, 115, which is usually state finals is usually 125.
Stay in the hundreds, baby. Let's go.
It's great racing, which is basically what you're going for. You go to the state qualifier, you want to qualify for state, but you go there because you know you're going to race people that are fast in your age group. You know you go there for a reason. 'Cause
Yeah.
You want competition.
In the 41 45, the handful of us that were up for the points, the 6, 7 of us,
Right?
were in double digits for state race qualifiers. I mean, dude, this is 41 and over.
Well, I don't think you missed any this year, did you? Maybe one.
No, I didn't miss any. Dude, I had 13 state races.
Okay, Nevada.
And then 2 of them in Nevada.
But it is.
No,
but
I said
mean,
okay,
yeah.
Nevada last year. 13
Yeah.
or 15 races.
Yeah.
Jesus
But I tell you
Christ.
what, dude, I think the state series next year is going to be a big one again.
It should be.
Well, you know.
If you don't want, especially for those who don't want to be aren't ready for national caliber riding.
Well,
That's what the state's
it's
for.
demographics. Like, if we can get to the West Coast stuff, if there's a West Coast play for nationals, I mean, you could possibly
It's always
get.
possible.
You got Powell, you got Bakersfield, you got, what do you need? 6, 8? You need
This
8
year
or 6 qualifiers.
This year was
Six,
5.
five.
bro.
5?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So-
we were in the 12s.
It's doable next year if they
just
go up to 8.
We just decided to beat the piss out of each other in 41 45.
It's
It's like,
racing's racing for me.
shit, dude, you're here too? Yeah, sign up. Don't be a bitch. All right, fine. I'll
Yeah,
sign
and
up.
that was at the local,
Fuck,
the local
dude.
venue,
Oh my god.
which
You
changed
missed one.
everything.
You missed one
No, that was Pro-Am.
here in town.
Oh, I did.
Oh.
We had a late show that night.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. I still hit 13.
Yeah, hey, I'm not knocking
That
it,
would
bro.
have been 14, and
That's
then I had
impressive.
2 in Nevada. That's 16, dude. Yeah, but yeah, I think State Series next year is gonna be another burner, man.
If you
It's
want to
gonna
race,
be
you want to
right.
race hard. That's a race to go to. And you ain't got to go out of state.
Hey, Florida has factory teams for their state shit. Like,
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's
Shit,
like,
you're in
that's a new
Wow.
level of what we could do here in California.
Oh, we could. There's
we
nothing
If
that
we
can't
make
happen.
it important, it could become important.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it can happen, and because you know
And
what,
it might
Jason,
just be
because
because-
you're raising the bar like there. You're the one like can make it
I
happen.
mean, you got Quinn Durant going in 14. You got, Ricky Carter.
Daddy
going in
moves.
15.
Oh, Daddy
Daddy
moves.
moves.
Yeah, that
Daddy
guy.
moves. I mean, your state
That's
finals are
cool.
pretty stacked.
Yeah, but
Well, look. It came down to a tie for Ricky. I mean, that's in
On both bikes.
16X and 16 cruise. See, that's saying something. That means people are banging.
Hey, and okay, and it came down.
That's what I'm saying.
They're all national riders, and they were like,
Who won the main?
they were like,
All still
They-
fight for that plate.
yeah, they like put the national points aside. It was
Oh,
like
they wanted the plate.
This is the state.
They
series.
wanted the plate.
It's like let's fucking go.
They wanted the state plate.
So,
like it
we're-
was important.
Yeah, we're there.
Which
we're flirting with it.
typically would like everybody would be like, but this was legit this
Dude,
year.
and that's the thing. We're chomping at the bit, and we can really make it happen.
Yeah,
We can really make it happen.
It's gonna take a few things, to fall in the line. The star's gonna line up a little bit to get everybody to get along and make it happen.
How do you say it? The possibilities or the opportunity, it's there. It's knocking on the door.
It is.
It's right there.
Just a matter of doing it.
And-
You've got to figure out a way to get everybody to come together.
And yeah, the opportunity is there. It's flirting with it. It's like you just gotta reach out and grab it. We're not track operators or anything. We can't do it.
What's up, Mike Tafoya?
Mike Tafoya.
Short bus special, Accord Beer Man.
Oh,
Where you
why are
at,
you talking
buddy?
about your kid again?
George
Yeah.
Vic.
Yeah, you know I
Oregon
should
and
go.
Washington, you guys need to work on city access.
but yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, dude, hey, we're flirting on it, and I think next year is going to be a whole different ballgame.
I'm looking forward to it.
Because being like that upper echelon team, once you throw down the gauntlet,
Yeah.
it's going to push other teams. You got Big Tool, Just Cause,
Tangent.
Oh, yeah,
Tangent,
we're
the
coming.
Black Ops. You got a Jet Racing. Then it's like, oh shit, dude.
Boss.
21, yeah,
Boss,
20,
yeah.
yeah, 21
Boss.
Productions is like throwing it down, like
No,
shit, dude,
all these teams are up there. All these teams are running.
and once you throw it down, then that's when everybody starts
And
coming
it's
out of the
cool,
woodwork.
man. All of them have their little mini families too.
They come out of the woodwork, and I tell you what, ain't nothing like good local competition.
Not at all.
It don't get no better.
I mean, with the kind of turnout we had this year, we literally could have like team sheets for.
Oh,
Dude, seriously.
And I mean,
We could.
because we've got enough teams that it could be tight. It could
We
be
got
fun.
there's like 20 plus.
Right.
I went through it.
Right.
Yeah,
It could be fun.
I'm looking forward to 2021 because of that. Of
2022?
this 22.
We could do that.
Yeah.
We could do
21
21 over
We don't
again.
want to do 21 again.
I don't want to do 21 over again.
Well, I thought we were doing it over again.
I'll stay 43. I'm handsome. I'm looking good. I'm looking fresh.
22.
I'm freaking clean, buddy.
All right, you're cut off, Rick.
I'm freaking snazzy,
You're
son.
handsome in 21. You're gonna stay handsome in 21.
Oh,
We'll see.
baby. Look good, feel good, baby. Dude wipes. Chris on.
Minty fresh.
Minty fresh. Keep the stink pink.
Okay, I think that's about that.
That's gonna.
That's the stink. All right, we're outta here.
We dropped 10 viewers in like 10 seconds. So, all right, guys. Hey, thank you everybody for tuning in. Big Daddy J, Baby J Silva,
Yeah.
Homie Mike.
Come
Everybody
to the
for tuning in.
41 over
Hey,
pro, not so pro am.
dude,
Come, go
November
watch that.
7th on a Sunday,
Yeah.
right after church.
Go watch that shit.
Right after church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
It's
blessed.
gonna be a barner.
We ain't going to church. We can
Yeah.
have
I mean a burner, not a barner, burner.
They
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
All right, bye.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. We'll catch you all later. Thank you all very much.
Woo!
See ya.